Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
How is everyone doing? I hope they're doing great.
I'm doing great. Sorry for the delay. Had a little Holly
My
had a
studio
little
fell apart and I flipped out. So
that's okay. Life happens. That's Holly. I'm Taylor. We are here.
Yes, we are here
to break down this week's happenings in the Swiftyverse and
We
what we've been
sure
thinking
are.
about and what's been keeping us up at nights and what is in my notes app, because my notes app is ever growing with Taylor Swift stuff. So
Great. Yeah, and same with mine. I'm very excited. Very excited.
Very excited. We have a lot to cover in terms of the Bad Apple Bunch.
My favorite subject of all time. My favorite subject of all time.
We will still be, because we will forever be talking about the Opalite video. We will still discuss that, not in as depth because we've come. Sorry, my cat just like flew across the room and landed on my blinds for my windows, so it probably sounded really loud. Apologies for that.
Okay.
But yeah, we've talked a lot about the Opalite video.
We sure have.
We have a whole like video going through Easter eggs and stuff. So once we're done here, if you haven't seen that, please go check it out because I think it's a lot of fun. We have talked about a lot of stuff that other people have talked about. So yeah,
mostly the bad apples, because people don't like to believe that there are like forces that are not in Taylor's camp. And again, I'm sorry that my lighting is so bad. I literally all the lighting just broke my office.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
So
we love you no matter what.
Sorry. Well, it's driving me insane. But anyway, so
right, I hear you.
So the thing is that I love me some bad apples. I love talking about it. I love the counterparts, the things that fuel our girl to write the bangers that we love and write the epic masterpieces that she does. The inspiration comes from somewhere, and usually it comes from a controversy.
Right. I mean, she is sort of the queen of taking a negative situation and turning it into really incredible art. You know, I mean, a lot of artists have done that over time, but I think she does it in real time, which is different from a lot of artists they'll do it in real time, but won't give enough, like we won't know who it's about until down the line, that sort of thing. And so she just always asks us to go along for the ride with her. I love that.
Okay, let's just start with the comments. Okay,
because
Darren, hello Darren, hello Keely, hello everybody.
Hello. Yes,
there are new bad apples. Well, they're not new bad apples, but they're just the bad apples are doing stuff. They
are making it more obvious that they are bad apples. Let's
say that. Okay, I'm just gonna get this right on out of my head because now I'm kind of in a mood. So whatever.
I am a little in a mood as well. So we're gonna have fun today.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So here's the thing. Like, I'm really good at pattern recognition. You know, I really am. And blessing and a curse. It's a blessing and a curse, right? When is it a curse?
A lot of things are, yeah.
Yeah. But where it's a real big positive is how people move around Taylor Swift. I'm telling you, it's so obvious. It's like once, and I'm going to teach you, and we'll both collaborate on this right now. What to look for? Who become like? How do you know someone's a frenemy? How do you know someone's been outcasted out of the Swiftie Taylor Swift verse? Oh well, this is when she's hella on the nose. This is when she is on the nose. So let's kick it off with some of this, shall we? And let's talk about this comment. I find it weird that no one noticed Cillian Murphy on the computer screen in the scene where Damo is ordering Opalite. I know. He also did the voiceover at the beginning.
Yes, he did. A lot of people don't know he did the voiceover. He's in like the poster, and yes, he is on the computer screen. But it's again just his picture, right? It's not.
Yeah, it's just his. It's the Opalite ad picture. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
So Killian was there in spirit, like as it says at the end, which is in itself enormous because he doesn't do anything. He doesn't guest star anything.
Picky.
He does, yeah, he's very private and picky. So I think it's a big testament towards.
It is. I mean, to get a voiceover, 2 pictures. I mean, he's in it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's very which everything you just said. I don't need to repeat it. It's exactly right. Thank
you.
These are all the things. Yay. Okay. So, do you want to start talking about something? Because I just have to fix doing one thing.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Okay. So I want to talk about.
But don't talk about Jack yet.
No, I'm not. I'm going to talk about Charlie, actually.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay. I have a real bee in my bonnet this evening about Ms. XCX. And I have to preface this by saying, once again, I'm not in her fandom. I'm not someone, I don't follow her online. So the things I know about her are sort of periphery. So I could be getting this wrong. So I'm just going to preface it by saying that. But my understanding, so her mockumentary, it is a mockumentary. I don't know why I'm doing quotes. Her mockumentary called The Moment is at least in some theaters. Now, I've not seen it. I'm not going to go see it in theaters. I may see it when it comes out of streaming. I'm not going to go see it. So my understanding is in this movie, it's supposed to be sort of this take on pop music and if she decided to do I don't know, ads and all this kind of stuff, which she does do ads. Didn't she do a Google ad and stuff?
I got it. Yeah. I just want to throw this in. What you're saying. She's doing it if she's showing Brat mainstream and not under the undercurrent in pop culture. It's become commodity, it's become a commodity. That's what that's why the Jenner, what's her face is in it?
Oh yes,
Kylie. Yeah,
Kylie Jenner is in it, right? Okay. So my understanding is at the end of this mockumentary, the character in the character of Charlie XCX decides to basically do a concert movie, much like the Eras Tour film. And so I think she's again, I haven't seen the movie, but it seems to me that once again, she is trying to put up this, I'm not Taylor Swift. I'm cooler than Taylor Swift. I would never do the things that Taylor Swift does to get money or whatever reason she thinks Taylor does the things that she does. And it's okay if you want to separate yourself and say this is where I stand on things. Although Charlie also just did a big after party or something from the movie and sponsored by some nefarious people. So it's whatever. Okay,
hi, Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. Here's the thing. It's fine if you want to separate yourself. You want to be your own person. Obviously, they have a very different vibe, different messaging, I guess. But also, if you look at Sympathy is a Knife, it seems to me that at least at some point in her life, I feel, okay, let's try to put this in the right words. And again, I could be wrong. Okay. I feel like Charlie is trying to say, I'm too cool to be Taylor Swift, but also has said, I want to be like Taylor Swift. I want to be at that level of Taylor Swift. Maybe not the same ways, maybe not the same image or whatever.
Well, because she couldn't. Let's just be real.
Right. And exactly. That's the next part of my point, right? The thing is, she couldn't, but she could have at least, there was a point in time, didn't she open for Taylor Swift? They were friendly. I don't know that they were
Reputation tour.
Yeah.
Reputation tour.
Okay. So she could have, if she had chosen to, she could have taken that opportunity, which is an enormous opportunity to open for Taylor Swift, and learn from it. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
As much as, like, I admire Sabrina so much because she opened for the Eras Tour. She watched Taylor Swift and she said, here's what Taylor Swift does that's really smart. And I'm going to not just take some of those ideas, but I'm going to take them and I'm going to make them my own. And now she has like little outfit changes and all the kind of, like, people like track her stuff just like we did for Eras Tour, right? Like, that was so smart of her. Charlie and other artists, but Charlie specifically, could have done the same thing. Maybe not taken everything Taylor does, but she saw it. She was there, right? And it's this idea, and I'm going to make it broader now, and not just Charlie, but other artists too. You feel like you should be at the same level as Taylor Swift when you have not done the things that Taylor Swift has done. For example, and we'll take it back to Charlie for a second. Charlie is the same. She's like the club girl, the snow girl, like over and over and over again. And again, that's fine. It works for her. But if you want to be Taylor Swift, what's one of the major things Taylor Swift does? She switches it up. She changes her looks. She changes her sound. She's constantly changing, modifying, getting new audiences by doing that. Okay. Not to mention the fan service, enormous, right?
Yeah.
We are loyal to her because from day one. Not just like in person, although I've never ever heard one bad report from anybody who's ever met her. Regular person, reporter, famous person, nothing. The Easter eggs gets us involved, right? Gets us the changing of the eras. Again, like, she does all this stuff. Her business acumen is
unparalleled.
Stellar. Unparalleled. Like, just like Taylor said in the docuseries, like, they want to be where we are, but they don't want to do the work to get to where we are. And I feel like I'm seeing this a lot more lately. And unfortunately, I keep seeing it in the female pop stars. And I don't understand, maybe just because there's a lot more female pop stars right now. Like, it's girly pop right now. Of all these people who, like, think they deserve an award, think they deserve, I don't know, certain sponsorships or money coming in or whatever. And you don't deserve any of that because you haven't done the things that Taylor is a once in a lifetime phenomenon. The combination of all of these factors, the talent, the business acumen, all of the personality, all of those things combined can only be one person once in a lifetime. Now, go do your thing. You don't have to be Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift. We don't need multiple Taylor Swifts. Go do your thing. Give your thing to the world, and your people will find you, as we've said many times on this channel. I don't know why this is suddenly a bug in my bonnet, but I'm frustrated with it. And again, it's that the dismissiveness of, well, Taylor can't do this or doesn't do this or does this too much, whatever the 3,000 criticisms of Taylor that we hear all the time as Swifties. And it's like somebody else, again, we could say Charlie could put out however many variants, right? She could. Anybody could do that. Any artist
and she does.
Can do that. But have you developed the loyalty, the fan base, the ability to change things up that gets people excited to go buy those things, that creates the demand, the need, the ability to do it over and over again? Like, it's all connected. It's all combined, right? Like, if Taylor Swift was putting out 50 variants and people did not continue to buy the 50 variants, then that would not be a successful business strategy.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, and we are not, like, forced to buy these things. We do it because we want to, because there's something about the picture, the vinyl, the song, whatever, that we connect to, and that's why we buy, or the merch, or whatever it is. It's not just, she throws out a variant, and everybody is like, well, no, we must buy a variant. But that's not, especially in these financial times, like, no, 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 no. People have to really be connected with something in order to buy something that is not a necessity.
I agree. And
she nurtures that and she creates that, and other artists just aren't able to do it. And again, it's not a dismissal of what other artists are doing. I'm just saying, you want to be Taylor Swift, but you're not Taylor Swift, and that's okay. But like, stop trying to want to be Taylor Swift.
Well, I mean, I can understand wanting to be Taylor Swift, but like, it's the weird thing is, it's like, what, like, you have to do what she does to get the results that she gets. And if you're not doing what she does and expecting the results that she gets, I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's the wrong plan. I think that Charlie, and I'll just go on what you were just saying. I think Charlie's whole thing is like, she's being the like the counterculture version of Taylor, like the cult classic, I'll just say, version of Taylor. But what's funny is that she's like, I'm going to do that by sort of doing exactly what Taylor Swift does in a way with the movies, with it, but I need to be the contrarian at all times. She just needs to be the contrarian. And when you're the contrarian, you're not going to get the same, like,
get the same numbers.
General population of anything when you're being the counter narrative. So like, her whole thing is like, yeah, like what you said, I'm cool. I'm like the cool version, right? Okay, great. But then, like, why are you doing everything that she does in a way, but it's like, but see, like, the whole thing with the moment, I am going to go see it. I am literally going to go see it because I feel like it's my duty to report on it.
Great. Love that.
Yes. But here's the thing. Like, I think she's setting up, like, the moment got ruined when everyone loved, like, when everyone was having their Brat summer, like, it sort of like ruined Brat being Brat, because now everyone knows about it. And so, like, when everyone knows about it,
very
it became a movement. Yeah. It became a movement. But then it's like, well, but now that it's a movement, I can't be Brad anymore because now it's a movement. And I think, like, the, like, symbolism of having Kylie in there is like, well, once a Kardashian's into it, you know, it's mainstream. You know what I mean? You know, it's become like a
it's a grift, really. If it's if there's a
grift.
Kardashian involved, it's a grift on one level or another.
And it's like, I think it symbolizes, even though they're friends. I mean, I think it's and I think, I mean, if you're a Kardashian, you know this about yourself anyway. Like, at this point, like, it's become like a mega trend. It's not even like this, you know, if you know, kind of thing. It's like now it's so commercialized that, like, I can't do it anymore. But at the same time, she's still doing it by talking about it, and that's like nonstop. Like, if Brat was over, then just stop talking about it. Do you know what I mean? But
and also, it's like you were saying, like, if you're gonna make music that, like, focuses on a certain subculture, like a club scene, and, like, using the snow and all these things, and like literally that it's in your vinyls, and that's your brand. That's, I mean, really, when people think about her, like, that's her brand, right? That's not going to speak to the masses.
Well, right.
It's just not, because how many people relate to that? And if they really relate to it and they're spending their money on that, then maybe they're not spending money on your music. I don't know. I don't live that life, but it's an expensive habit from what I understand. So
yeah. And she's just busy being the counter. She just wants to be an aggravator. She wants to be a disruptor. And we all need, like, everyone, like, they're needed figures in history. They are. Everyone needs a disruptor, but you're not going to ever become the mainstream thing when you're being the counter narrative, when you're being, you know.
And I think if you're going to be a disruptor, if you're going to be a counter narrative, what is the narrative? Like, you should have a message of, like, I don't know what the message is. The message is, like, I'm going to party. Like,
her message when it refers to Taylor, I think, is like, I think there's an undercurrent of jealousy, and it is why, like, Sympathy Is a Knife was written, because it's like there's this undercurrent. And, like, don't get me wrong here, like, Taylor has an aggressive side also. That's probably really hard to deal with when you're another artist. You know what I mean?
You don't get to be successful unless you have an aggressive side to you. That's
period.
just part.
The end. Like the end. So, it probably is difficult, but Charlie tries to do it in this way that's like, I'm going to do what Taylor did without being Taylor. And the message is on the other, like on the counter culture version of that. But it's also like, but you're not. See, like, it's weird when you're like also not that thing that you're claiming to be.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
the
do.
difference in like fandoms size, like just in general, like they're so drastically different. They're so drastically different. Anyway, all right. So Charlie is enjoying her movie. She's the moment, and she's basically saying it's a mockumentary. It's like if she had the theme of the movie is, if I had sold out Brat, if I had allowed it to be a commodity, like commercialized commodity, I think in direct reference to the Eras Tour. I mean, one can only make it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just, we see things through the lens of like, how does this relate to Taylor Swift? Maybe we shouldn't, but I don't know. That's how I do it. And it's like,
that
you
was
know what I
my
mean?
thought too.
Yeah.
And
I mean, and
you did commodify Brat. Like we saw,
right.
She could have said, I support Kamala Harris, right? No, she said Kamala is Brat. Like,
well, I mean, and to her credit, Kamala started using the Brat colors.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But that's a commodification. Let's not kid ourselves, right? And no, like totally. It was that Brat summer, like you could not go anywhere. Like there were, and I will say, I'm sure not all of that was like her merch. Like I'm sure part of it was other people making like the green and the lettering and everything. But let's not pretend that she did not jump on that
she definitely did.
Again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing that. The thing that's wrong with it is when you do it and then you turn around and say, everybody else who does it is bad and terrible and wrong. And I somehow go against it. But it's just hypocrisy is what it is.
Totally. And it's also jealousy. It's also like, I can never hit this number. So why don't I develop a narrative that's like, it's not even cool to get those numbers, guys. But here's my big old story about how not cool it is. While I'm trying to like increase my fan base and like really ride Brad into the ground. Do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
So it's like a ridiculous. She tries to create like this correlation between her and Taylor's success and hers. And this correlation that doesn't correlate. Like you can't, there's no comparison and there's no correlation. Like the Eras Tour, just period. The Eras Tour would have been the exact amount of success it was with or without Brat Summer. You know what I'm saying? Like it affected it zero. So like the irony is like, well, you're not even causing a dent. Like usually a counterculture, a counter statement pulls something from one and gains something. Do you know what I mean? That's usually the point.
Yeah.
Like, let's remove fans from here and bring them over here. But when you're claiming that you're this counter narrative or whatever, and you're still not pulling, you're not affecting the thing you're railing against, it's not effective. It becomes not effective.
And I also feel like as a counter culture, at least in my experience, having grown up in like, the 80s and the 90s and grunge and all that, usually counterculture also comes with at least a covert message of doing things in a more ethical way, in a more moral way, in a more loving, like that tends to be the counterculture in my experience of like, we're gonna do things like we're gonna wear our flannels and our jeans and messy hair and all that kind of stuff because we see people being their images is all that's important. And, we see that people are, having EDs and things like that because the focus on the image. So we're gonna that's the counter narrative, right? Because we want to affect change in a positive way.
It's usually just like the opposite of whatever whatever the massive trend is. So like when you're talking about grunge, you know what I mean? Like the flannels and Doc Martens and messy buns and like no makeup and whatever, was it direct recall on glam bands, the glam rock. So it's like the Motley Crues of the world, just the absolute dressy, makeup wearing, like high glam hairspray, leather bedazzling. Like it's like we're done with that. So now we're gonna create a subculture, like a counterculture that's the opposite, the complete and total utter opposite. And you know, so
but there was value stupid in that trickled down to, you know, like the regular people, like the value in that of the, you can just have a messy bun and a flannel tied around your waist and all that kind of stuff.
We don't care anymore. Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? We just don't care. So yeah, I mean, the irony of this scenario is that they're also like producing the same style of music. So it's like, what is the counter narrative? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're just saying that what? You're like the brunette and dressed a little bit different, but like the same, like you're still in the pop realm, even though you're like, even though Charlie's
I think Taylor,
like she's not like mainstream, even though Brat Summer is like completely mainstream, like she's a weird one, because not weird as a person, but like it's an odd mix because she's not like super pop, like she's not in mainstream, even though she had one hell of a situation with Brat Summer and the whole, all of that. She's still like, it will be interesting. This is when we'll test it in her new album that's coming out. We'll see. We shall see.
Right.
And A, what it sounds like, B, what she's saying, 3, if it charts. Do you know what I mean? What are the numbers on this? You know?
Right.
It'll be interesting.
Exactly.
It will be very interesting.
Plus, and like Darren is making some good points in the comments of,
okay, so we need to get
like, yes, Taylor is insanely popular, but think of all the things that she gives up in order to
absolutely
maintain that popularity. And would Charlie or Billy or whomever we want to, you know, put under this umbrella, would they be able to handle it? Would they really want it? Would they thrive in it? Would they be able to maintain it over such a long period of time?
Probably not. Most people can't.
Most people can't, because again, Taylor Swift is like, she's just once in a she just is once in a lifetime.
Yeah, she's a phenomenon for sure. She's amazing. Tiffany said, try to imagine Charlie XCX in doing a folklore album. Nah. Yeah. It would be awful. It would be awful. Charlie has like one bag. You know what I mean? She's a one-trick pony in my
exactly. Opinion. And again, it's like, I don't know how old she is now. I imagine she's in her 20s or maybe early 30s.
I think she's the same. She's the same age as Taylor.
Okay. At what point can you can't be my age and still talking about that stuff and have any sort of credibility. Well, right? I mean, like
one would think.
I guess you can, but
people try.
Yeah,
people say the same shit though about Taylor though, so I don't want to use that point because they'll be like, Taylor's 36 and she's writing songs about high school. It's like,
I mean the party girl thing, like, and I'm not trying to be ageist. I'm just saying, like,
no, I know you're not.
I mean, first of all,
Charlie's 33.
Is her audience her audience that is like around the same age still going to want to be interested in those things and feel it's relatable? But I can't, like, maybe she will still be interested in those things when she's, you know, in her 50s, 60s. But at some point, like, it just doesn't seem sustainable to me in a realistic, relatable, people want, you know, like, yeah, we have aging rock stars, but they have more vulnerability in their songs. And there's still a lot of people who are like, hey, you know what? You know, we've seen it, you've done it. Also, 12 albums in do not maintain this level of success and numbers. And because nobody does.
It's like literally unheard of.
Yeah. If you look at, you know, these aging artists, yeah, they had hits, a hit here, a hit there, a hit album here, a hit out, but not maintained over their entire career.
No, it's literally unheard of. I think that she's quite literally the only artist that's ever done that. I mean, look at a band like Metallica, for example, like phenomenal success on tour, literally every year for every year. Like, I think they're the band that has toured literally the most of any band ever. Okay. Their first 5 albums, amazing. Absolutely crushing it. That 5th album was the Black Album, which became like very mainstream on on pop radio station. Like it mainstreamed. After the Black Album, the next 5 albums, who cares? No one, not their fan base, not anyone. They're not good. Like they're just straight up not great. And they're an incredibly tight band that is so musically gifted. It's not even that they can't play. They play the most intricate shit in the world, right? But like they just kind of lost the ability to write. You know what I mean? The riffs suffered. But anyway, all I'm saying is it is so rare to be at album 12 and like not only having it be number 1, but having 2 singles on it that are going to be number 1 as well.
Can we talk about that for a second? Crazy. Because I feel like people don't understand that in this day and age, having 2 number 1 singles off the same album, especially 2 singles that came out after the album was released, is unheard of. It is
literally crazy. It's crazy.
So because I keep seeing a lot of people going, oh, why isn't Opalite doing better? Oh, we really like this song. I don't understand. You don't, it's because that's just the way the music industry and the numbers and everything are right now, that it's impossible to do, but she's done it because she
I think she's going to make Father Figure a single and it's going to chart too. It's going to be number 1 as well. I think she's going to like,
why not at this point? Right? Like, what's the harm?
Yeah. Like go for it.
Keep going for it. Right?
Seriously,
like keep
go
trying.
for it.
Keep changing the narrative. And I would also like to point out, like, people like Billboard, for example, like all these, the people, the companies that like count the numbers and make the actual, you know, Taylor Swift is the biggest artist or whoever like creates those charts, because Billboard's the only chart, right? They are continually changing the rules to try to knock her out. But she's flexible. She can move with it, and she is able to see what she needs to do, like she did with Opalite. Say, okay, well, it can't be on YouTube. All right, I'm going to put it on Spotify for 2 days, and Apple or whatever for 2 days, and then I'm going to do it again with the outtakes so people are watching it again.
You're right. Metallica, yes. I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't realize. Yes, Metallica has 11 albums. Sorry. Yes. I've seen Metallica like 15 times in concert. I absolutely love Metallica. And again, if they have 11, I can't even think of the last one. The 36 days, 72, whatever the hell it's called. The chartreuse and black colored one. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just, you know, it's my point. Like that's the absolute difference between Taylor and like a monstrously huge band. Okay. So Charlie should have done, this is from Mike. Charlie should have done the same thing that Sabrina and Gracie have done, target that part of Taylor's fandom that syncs with them, try to incorporate them into your original fandom and build out. Yeah. If she wanted to, she had the opportunity. Taylor said this earlier, but she wants to play that counter card, which is like not effective. Obviously, it's just not effective.
And it's like, if you really wanted that, then why were you opening for her in the first place? I feel like she
wanted to ride that wave, girl.
But it's hypocritical. And I think she really didn't want to be counterculture, but that's maybe the only area she sees available to her, which is great. Take it, run with it, but then you can't complain.
It's how she's coping. It's her coping mechanism. Like, I didn't want to be I didn't want to be in the mainstream. Like, girl, yes, you did. Probably. Most
if you
likely.
didn't, you wouldn't have written Sympathy as a Knife. Or maybe Sympathy as a Knife isn't really how she feels. Like, maybe that was just to garner a certain reaction. I don't know. Yeah. But either way, it doesn't, it's not,
And hold on. And here's the other thing. Like, Billboard and stuff, they're not changing the rules specifically because of Taylor, but they're changing it because like literally our whole world is changing on the daily, and how people listen to music. It's like how they interact with music is changing dramatically every minute. So they have to like have rules that like are up with the times. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And they're probably
I don't think removing YouTube streams as counting is, but I don't know. I don't know what their motivations were.
Who knows? But like it's not going to work is the thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's just not going to work, and they should just stop trying, because like Swifties are so diehard that there's not a chance. There's not a chance. She could have been like, I'm going to project this on the moon and get your binoculars out, and that's how you're going to have to watch this. And damned if there wouldn't have been a billion people out staring at the moon. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She's just not like, it's ridiculous. All right. So she's also the only artist to have 8 seconds on Static chart, number 1 in Canada here too. That was a US thing. That was 100% straight right to number 1. Static. Props to her. That's like boss behavior. It took 4 years for Cruel Summer to reach number 1, but she also didn't release like. Yeah, it wasn't a single. Yeah, she only released it as a single during the Eras tour. You know what I mean? That's when she finally was like, let's release this as a single. You know what I mean? She didn't do it during Lover. Metallica has 11 studio albums. Yes, absolutely. Dang, I gotta go. I'll watch the replay tonight. I think Lana Del Rey and Gracie Abrams are about absolutely bad apples. I think the first verse of Ophelia is about Maddie, and the end is about Travis, like the alchemy. Interesting, because I think the first verse is about Travis, and I think the second verse, A Fate of Ophelia. The second verse is definitely about Maddie. I see it in reverse. Like, you wrap around me like a chain, that part, a crown of vine. I think this is totally Maddie inspired. We talked about it on a former live stream, but like, I think the beginning part is Travis 100%, but interesting. And that little part that's like, you know, when she's like goes into basically the storyline of Ophelia, you know, father was a nobleman, all that stuff.
When she's on the boat.
That was like, when she's on the boat, that whole scene is like, I related to her. This is why I'm saying you saved me from the Fate of Ophelia, is because I was Ophelia with all these other guys. I was headed towards that. My fate was very much linked to the madness that Ophelia dealt with because of these people. But because of Travis, I was saved. Okay. So I just want to catch up on these because I don't want to get too out of control. The new Billboard rules are not bad for Taylor. It will make it easier to get to the Beatles in album equivalent sales. She's gonna surpass all of these, like all of the records. She's surpassing. Like, I mean, we're just gonna say that right
now. In the next couple months, like, she is poised to pass, I think, 1 billion streams on Spotify. I think it is for like 8 songs or something. Like, she already did for like 2 or something this year, and it's just like, she's as soon as the trends continually they're going, like, she's just gonna pop them out this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Last week's Time magazine cover had the headlines Best of Person of the Year, and Taylor's picture was the biggest among Obama, Bono, Greta Thunberg, and others. Well, yeah, I mean, she's the most influential person. I mean, the rarity of having every album you've ever done be a cultural like moment is like quite literally unheard of. It's unheard of. Period. It just is. YouTube stopped reporting. It's not.
But of course, they put her picture biggest because, as we've talked about before, anything with Taylor Swift, it sells, it gets clicks, whether it's positive or negative. If we can put Taylor Swift on the cover, in the hashtags, in the thumbnail, whatever it is, it's going to get more of a response. It's going to get eyes on it. That's why it's bigger.
Absolutely, and she's the most important. Okay, let's just see here. Maddie is always fire. Are you talking about in symbolic, like
No,
like
I don't
symbolism?
think. I think he means like the motif of like in songs he's always fire,
That's what
but
I
I don't
mean.
think
Like,
he is.
that's what I'm asking. Like,
I don't.
fire, he's always amazing, or are you saying he's fire in her songs symbolically? I think he's always water, storms,
He's
ships.
celestial beings.
Oh, he's totally celestial. He's UFOs. He's anything cosmic with 100%.
He's space and ships, spaceships. I just put that together not that long ago. I texted Holly and I was like, oh my God, spaceships. Why did I never put that together?
And is it so crazy? I can't wait.
Greta Thunberg is still, I mean, she's still doing a lot of advocacy work with what's happening in Gaza Strip and all that sort of thing. So she's still very important and very
absolutely relevant.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we just don't always hear as much.
Because the news is,
because things are being sequestered or suppressed,
out of control. Everything's out of control. It's just because she is a visual for a movement, even though she is not leading it, but everyone knows her name and what it is connected to. Yeah. And she's also like the counter of our president. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not my president, but like the Cheeto. She is, she instigates this man like so fast for doing like just wonderful things. And of course she gets all this criticism. So annoying. Symbol, but fire always refers to him, which is interesting because.
But I don't think it does in Fate of Ophelia.
He's just saying in general, I think. Are you saying in general?
I know, but he's saying fire always refers to Maddie, and I'm saying I don't think it, at least not in the Showgirl album. I don't think it does.
Well, hold on. So let me just think about this because I'm feeling like this is interesting because on Tortured Poets, there's a lot of. I feel like this could be something though. This could be something because Pull Me Into the Fire is the wrong choice in Ophelia, Fate of Ophelia. It's like pulling me into the fire, which could be a symbol of all the others plus Maddie, obviously. Also, in Tortured Poets department, our Field of Dreams engulfed in fire, your Arson's Match, like he could actually be a little bit of a fire when shit's burning down, fire when you're feeling awesome. No. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that the fire could definitely be like like how she's repurposing some stuff, like because I'm not just thinking about Fate of Ophelia, I'm thinking of the whole like TNT dynamite explosion, definitely. That whole like that's definitely their new thing, and so I think that maybe she has repurposed it a bit. I'm not saying in the past it hasn't symbolized him because I agree. I'm just saying he said always, and I'm just saying maybe not always. That's all. I'm being semantic.
You know, it is interesting because like, yeah, hold on. I don't know. I'm gonna earmark this because I'm just reading this right here. My bed sheets are ablaze. Your Arson's Match swaying the room is burned down. Yeah, all of this. Yes. Maddie, fire, uncontrolled, scorched earth, like uncontrolled insanity. I'm gonna view that. I'm gonna re-listen to Showgirl just specifically with the intention of like this, like symbols of fire and thinking about Maddie because I feel like I could get on board with this for sure.
Yeah, but I also feel like fire, even like Sparks Fly, if you consider that fire, like I feel like it's rain. I did say Sparks Fly. Like I think it's more like rain for her, where it's a constant throughout her discography, and it's not connected to one single person. I'm just feeling like there's even stuff in like Speak Now, like Dear John, like the end of Dear John, like and fireworks and all this. So I just
totally.
But yeah, we'll noodle.
It's one of these interesting ones where it's like, yeah, I do want to know more. I need to think. I'm making a note, and I'm going to.
We will noodle.
I'm noodling. Yeah, Maggie. What am I talking about? Maddie.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. She'll show up eventually. And hi,
Maddie,
Peg, senior Swiftie. We love senior Swifties. Hello.
drug use controls him. Just look who he's with now. And Taylor doesn't do. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, hold on. We got something super great right here. LP, come to the front. LP, immediately come to the front.
Oh, yeah.
I love this fully because this is 100% correct.
Yes.
This is so correct. Yes. And I love these epiphanies. And hold on. I'm just going to say this out loud. We are doing the Maddie PowerPoint this week. And I promise you, we're doing it this week. I would like to do it Thursday, if that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad's having surgery this week, so I'll have to see how it goes.
Okay. We'll figure it out, but I just have to get this out of me. So we can all openly talk about it. But yes, he is Florida. And this is 100% correct. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I don't have my bracelets on today, but bracelet shakes. He and I talked about it earlier this week, and I was just like, well, that's real good. That's real smart. And then I listened to it again. I'm like, oh, yep.
He's absolutely Florida. He's a lot of things. And he's Florida.
One hell of a drug.
Absolutely. And you guys buckle up, man, because Maddie Healy's been active. We have an active.
We have lots to talk about them.
Yep. We just talked about that, Darren. Excellent. Excellent. The entire song of Fate of Ophelia is about Travis. Travis and Taylor equals TNT. Travis pulled. Okay. So Peg for senior Swiftie. Let me just talk to you about this for a second. Okay. So it appears that way, right? On first listen, it does appear that way. But when you look at the visuals, when you look at the music video and then listen to the lyrics, there's something that is completely off. Also, the music tones change. It gets a little bit deeper. So or darker. She is stranded on a boat of chaos. The waves are crashing around. She's not happy. She's singing Ophelia's father was a nobleman. All of that whole verse where she's talking about everything was like chaos. They were going to steal her sanity and all of it. And I think she's looking back at her past loves, and you were like, those people were wrapped around me like a chain, a crown, heavy as the hair that wears the crown, is a weight, heavy a vine, ivy. Yeah, ivy that is wrapping you up, much like the song Ivy, chains angry down. And then she walks the plank. She dives down. See, at first I thought it was also pull me into the fire, which was the heat of this new relationship. But really, when you think about it, Maddie being a symbol in Ivy, without question, the heaviness of the burden of being the queen of anything, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And then also the line that's and if you had never come for me, I would have lingered in purgatory. And so this is when it really set me off, because it's purgatory is between heaven and hell, right? It's this in-between land. So if you had never come for me, I might have lingered in purgatory, right? And then she's talking, I think this is when she says, you wrapped around me like a chain of crown of vine, pulling me into the fire, which means that she picked the wrong person and she went to hell. She didn't ascend. She got pulled down. And then right after that entire verse, he then starts talking about the happiness again. And the music explodes, the notes elevate. We're not on unresolved notes anymore. So just think about it. Listen to it again and think about it in that, in that context, and let us know what you think. Let us know. Okay. Pulling into, absolutely. Yep. 100%. Maybe not always, because the fire motif in Dear John.
There you go.
Yeah. But she evolves as a person. Do you know what I mean? I think different people can.
Of course. I mean, I think the blues and people think every time she talks about blues or depression or anything like that, she's talking about Joe. But I think she's also talking about Maddie, because he was not a happy, chipper, go lucky kind of guy all the time either. So I think there are certain things that can mean multiple things. There's evolving, of course, because especially when it comes to Joe and Maddie, like these are long-term relationship situations, connections, whatever you want to call it. And that you're not the same person in your 20s as you are in your 30s. Hopefully you change, you evolve, you see things differently. People who mean things to you mean different things to you in different ways. And
absolutely. Hold on. I just thought of something though, but I'm fact checking it right now.
Okay. I would like to point out, since we're talking a lot about like the connections between Tortured Poets and Showcase. I was listening to Tortured Poets for another reason I'll get to in a little bit, but I feel like the Opalite music video is the it's like the, not the sequel, but like the finishing of the story to My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. And the reason I hooked it on this, not only because like obviously The Rock is a toy, but once I fix me, he's gonna miss me. I feel like the first part of that music video is that song essentially, and then she sprays it thinking she's gonna fix herself and that he's going to miss her, and then her whole world, everything gets turned upside down, and she is able to, you know, find a good relationship that feeds her and feeds the other person, and doesn't the Rock, the toy, goes on. She doesn't need that anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of calling back.
There's so much. I love it so much.
Here's where I was, and here's where that story kind of left off, but here it is where I'm now. All right, hold on. So I just fact checked this, and it has to do with fire. So Maddie Healy and Taylor are both fire signs, and I think that might have something to do with it. They're both, yeah. So he's an Aries and she's a Sag, and they're both fire signs. So
that's very interesting.
Yeah, I think that could have something to do with why she's bringing that up. I don't know. I'm just saying. And you know, Aries and Sagittarius are very compatible. Like you know, I'm going to do their star charts. I'm going to be that girl and I'm going to do it and see what happens. So anyway, let's see with this. We all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire. Yes. Yep. We're going to break this song down one day.
One day we'll get there.
Woo. Yeah. I love that. I love that sentence. People make fun of it, but like, I love it.
I do too.
Fire could be Taylor herself. I think it is. I think that she's I'm thinking that she's referring to her zodiac sign. So let's work on that. Okay, since 90. Okay, since
the fire thing.
Oh, and you know, the other thing is, like, she said that the year that the video was taking place is 1993. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Didn't we discuss it before, Maddie, in Miami? Yes, we did. But we're going to get more in depth to it.
And the difference is we're saying that we definitely theorized that something happened in Miami, and that's why it was focused on in the docuseries like that. But what LP is saying is that in the song Florida,
the actual
Florida is Maddie. In One Hell of a Drug is Maddie. It's like, and if you listen to it again with that in mind, you're like, oh, you know, okay, yeah, that. And he is a hurricane, right? Like he's one hell of a drug. He's all of those things. And yes, she absolutely was escaping, right? The situation with Joe and that ending. Yeah. So it makes a lot of sense. Okay. So yeah, I love that. I think it's genius. LP,
absolutely.
Very good. And at the end of the day,
well done, LP.
Everything comes back to Maddie anyway, so it makes
everything. So everyone, this is what Darren was saying. Since 1989, she's saying that fire means Maddie. The re-record, like during the re-records, I agreed. Agreed. Some craziness happened during that time period with those two. Woo! Florida was Taylor running away from the pain Maddie caused her by going to. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Watch our Maddie deep down PowerPoint that will be out very soon. Because, listen, Peg, you might be new here. my obsession is these two people. Like, I'm obsessed with Maddie and Taylor's relationship. Like, literally obsessed. Because I'm also a 1975 fan, you guys. Can't help it.
Well, let's talk. I want to talk about this for just a second, since we are talking about Maddie and Joe and everything. So last night I went to go see Hamnet.
Oh, good.
Highly recommend it. And which Joe is in, obviously. He's fine.
Welcome, Peg. He's what?
He's fine in the movie. Like, he doesn't. I feel
he's there.
His role could have kind of been played by anyone. Like, there's nothing in that role that requires anything specific. Like, so he's fine. He finally looks older than 12, so I will give him credit for that. Hooray.
Everybody, hold on. I don't mean to interrupt. Everyone, welcome Peg. She's new. Yes. Yay. Welcome to the Swifties Sparks Fly. Wow. We love Join Sparks Fly. It's an app just for Swifties. Okay.
So here's what I could not quite escape watching this movie. Even though, like, it's a fantastic movie, although I couldn't understand like 25% of the dialogue. And I don't know if that's just like my old lady ears or the sound mixing. I want to put that to the side for a second. So there is a scene towards the end, and I will not give any spoilers or anything, but there's a scene where Joe is watching something happen. And the thing that's happening is done by an actor who has like yellow paint in his hair, and I swear to God, Holly, he looks so much like Maddie in his Bleachella era, like young Maddie when he was blonde, the bleach blonde that he was for like, I don't know, probably a minute, like 2 years after Taylor's Bleachella moment. And it's like, no, that's nothing about that was purposeful, right? Like, I'm not saying that like a director purposely chose it. I'm just saying Joe Alwyn had to stand there for many, many days, however long it took to get this scene filmed, and watch someone who looks a lot like Maddie Healy.
And who's this actor? I need to look this person up.
I don't know. It's not a major character in. It's somebody acting in a Shakespeare play.
Okay.
So I don't know, and I was like questioning myself, like, am I seeing something here that's not here? But I just, every time they went back to, I'm like, oh, it looks, the two time video.
Yes,
that's what he looks like, except a little bit more rounded out, not quite as skinny. So that's what I was like, wow. And the other thought I had, so I watched it. It's one of those movies where, it fades to black, it's over, and the credits are rolling, and there's this beautiful score with all these incredible violins. You're just not ready to get up yet, and leave and like get back into reality. And so you sit, and you watch the credits for a while, and you listen to the music, and you sort of like whatever. So I'm watching the credits, and it says, Joe's name comes up, because he's like an individual, they're all individual credits that are in the main cast, Joe Alwyn. And I had this thought, does Taylor Swift go to see this movie? And what is her, I imagine she did. I imagine she went to go see this movie. Because,
I don't think so.
But why not? I mean, yeah, would it be hard? But also, I feel like she would watch it and she'd be like, good for you, Joe. Like, you are doing what you want to do. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it's not Paul Mescal. He's the main. Right, he's the main. He's Shakespeare.
And Paul Mescal, everyone,
is dating
Gracie Abrams. I was talking about this on my live stream last week. This is why I fully believe that the song that Gracie wrote is about Taylor. She is a bad apple. Something has gone amiss. I'm telling you right now, something's wrong.
The connections between all of these people. They're wild to me. They're like wild. It is a big world, and they're all like so in.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like the web. They're all connected in this crazy web. So here's the thing: Gracie said, "Oh, this song is about a narcissist, my friend who dated a narcissist, a friend of mine who dated a narcissist, a mega narcissist is what she said. Okay. So we all know that like Taylor Swift herself called herself covert narcissistic, right? In an anti-hero, whether it's true, whether she's being satirical or not, doesn't matter. The word's in there. And so let's just match words together when people are talking. So let's just use the word narcissist with narcissist. Okay. My covert narcissism, right, is the big problem, right? Gracie, when asked about this song, she goes, yeah, it's about a friend of mine who dated a narcissist. Now let's just like 3 degrees removed from Gracie. We have Gracie being really good friends with Taylor, right? We have like the kind of odd clips that they put in the docuseries to like she put in like very pandering, like Gracie's like pandering her ass off in the docuseries. Just saying. I mean, there's a lot.
It's a little cringy.
You know what I mean? It's like over
She's
the top.
She's a mastermind. Like you're gonna use her own lyrics to.
This is what I'm saying. She used her own lyrics in the docuseries, you guys. In the song, every line, as a Swiftie, which Gracie Abrams has been a Swiftie. She talks about it all the time, her whole life, right? As a Swiftie, you would know, okay? I'm saying all these words, and I'm going to even throw out the word evergreen, okay? Like, this is not a common word. All eyes are going to point back at who? Taylor. Now, Gracie dating Paul. Paul, best friends with Joe. Joe and Paul had the tortured man's department, text chain going. I'm just saying. And oh boy, is the song spicy. I'm telling you something.
What if the friend who dated the narcissist, maybe what if the friend is Taylor and the narcissist is Maddie? And she's writing a narrative.
It could be, but she's
also their relationship, and she's using the Evermore lyrics because she's in the know and she knows that album is like 75% about Maddie. Maybe that's what it is.
She could, but I have a very huge feeling that it's not that.
Joe, she's friends with Joe, or
she's friends with Joe,
right? So she would be like Team Joe, not Team Maddie. Maybe they sit around and talk shit about Maddie. Like, so maybe that's what it is.
It could be, but it's
anti-Taylor. Maybe it's anti-Maddie.
But she's friends with Maddie also. Gracie Abrams and Maddie are really good friends. They're all interconnected. This is what I'm saying. It's crazy as hell. These people are all interconnected. Hard. It's so
people get other friends.
And like if it was anti-Maddie, if it was anti-Maddie, I feel like there'd be a lot more 1975 lyrics thrown out there. It's just I
don't know her head. Maybe. I don't know.
So I'm standing on this hill. I'm just going to use I'm just standing on this hill. And I don't care when she's covered a song last. I don't care what the hell she's been like doing live shows and she's covered all 2L10. Great. Sweet. Doesn't mean something didn't happen. And I'm telling you, something happened with these people. And I think I'm just wildly speculating before we get into full panic. So please don't go like, I'm literally just making shit up right now. Speculating my theories, out of my head.
This is the pattern recognition that you talked about at the top of the show. Like,
yes,
you're seeing things. And also, can we talk about the article I sent you so we can circle back to that and Absolutely. How we're starting to confirm some of these theories.
Absolutely. Like, literally, like, okay, hold on. Let me just, yes, we're going to talk about the article. Here's the thing. Biggest things, top 2 things. We'll just do 2 right now. Here's how to know something went amiss with Taylor Swift's world and her friend base. 1, she stops talking about you fully. Okay?
Yes.
If she has worked with you forever and has been nonstop congratulatory for you, and then all of a sudden she has a new project and never mentions you, never talks about you, and in fact talks about the other people and not you, and then that person also never congratulates the album release coming out, something went horribly wrong. when that same producer is producing all of your enemies' works, all of their next albums, okay? What does Jack Antonoff have in common with all of this right now? He's producing all of the enemies. You know what I mean? All of the I don't want to say enemies, but like the people that she's having altercations with, a change of heart, whatever you want to call it. He's producing all of their music. Gracie, Maddie,
1975,
Charlie,
Lana,
all of them.
all
of them.
All of them.
His wife is deeply obsessed with all of Taylor's boyfriends and like has to be in every movie. And now she's in a movie with Gracie.
I can't get over it.
Who's not in the picture in all of this? What? It's one person and one person alone. It's Taylor. It's Taylor, everyone. Like, let's just be real. It's like, it's Gabriette and Gracie Abrams at the Chanel party, locked arms, like kissy facey, like we are best BFFs. That song is about Taylor, y'all. The song's about Taylor. I mean, it just is. I don't care. That's my thought. Something went wrong. Is it fixable? Absolutely. It always is. Will it be? Who knows? Because I'm not a fortune teller. You know what I mean? Don't know the future, but I can tell you a pattern recognition. Let's talk about the article because let's just talk about it.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Do you want me to read it or do you have it?
Okay. Do you have it? I mean, I do have it.
I have it somewhere. I have it in our text thread. Okay. Yes, I have it right here. I pulled it up. So an article came out with Jack because Bleachers is coming out with a new album, and the author of the article who did an interview with him says, I'll just read it. Like talking about how he worked with Taylor, right? Specifically, he is absent from Swift's most recent album, The Life of a Showgirl, a fact his publicist preemptively requests that I not ask him about, despite the fact that I'm doing so anyway. But that,
yes, everyone,
telling to me.
Yes, because it means you don't ask me about this because I'm not talking about it. I've got probably 6,000 NDAs. I can't talk about it. I'm not allowed to shit talk Taylor legally. But so just go ahead and don't ask me about that. And now why? Now there's never been a Taylor Swift album that Jack Antonoff has not talked about when asked about it. It could be Fearless, Speak Now. It doesn't even matter. He didn't even have anything to do with it. He'll still talk about it. He will still talk about it. He has. You has forever. Now let's just also talk about this docuseries real fast, and we'll just tie this all in. The picture of her in Jack's studio. All of the pictures were blurred behind her, blurred out. You want to know why? Because there was pictures of her and Jack throughout the years. Blurred. Why? No FaceTime. You're getting zero FaceTime in this docuseries. I'm telling you, there's been a major shift. I personally think, this is my theory, because all these people are so connected, because it is crazy. Like, how are all these friends with all these exes, friends with everyone on each side? It's like wild behavior. It's totally weird, right? I mean, it's like, what? Wait,
right.
What?
It feels just incestuous almost.
Totally. It's like
the word is how it feels.
So weird, right? I mean, I don't get it, but I'm telling you right now that here's what happened in my head. This is what happened.
Okay.
The shit with Maddie and Taylor went down in a very different way than has been publicly presented. The friend groups are pissed because they're like, why are you saying all that happened like that? Like, if you're friends with Maddie, and let's just say their breakup wasn't, it was bad without question. I'm not saying it wasn't, but what if it wasn't to the degree that, that the public thinks? What if something else happened with Joe? Like, the facts, and then when you see somebody let's just say, making money off of a false narrative of a friend of yours. I'm just telling you, like, it's a rift that I sense from multiple people in this bunch. Like, it's multiple. It's not just Jack. It's not just Jack. If it was just Jack, I'd be like, he's all butthurt because she doesn't want to work with him this time. But it is not. Maybe also, maybe she's a little, maybe her vibes with Travis, it doesn't gel with this friend group. Maybe she's a little too, like, who knows what? I don't know, but I'm just saying there's a dramatic change. Like, we have crazy stuff with Blake Lively going on, right? With that whole bringing Taylor into that. We have Maddie, we have Gracie, we have Lord, we have Charlie, we have Gabriette, we have Jack, we have Joe Pascal. Who am I missing?
You mean Paul Mescal?
Paul Mescal. I'm sorry, Paul Mescal.
But Joe, Margaret Qualley, we could put it.
Lana.
Lana. Yeah. We can't even keep track of how many people there are. That's how many people.
And I'm going to tell you something right now. Does anyone know who Avery Coltrane is? She's a pop artist that's getting ready to release an album on the 27th of February. Sounds amazing.
Sounds familiar, but I don't think I do.
Oh, we're going to be we're watching her because this song seems incredible. I hope that it is. They've been playing snippets of it everywhere on TikTok. It sounds really great. I love it. Can't wait to hear the whole thing. But oh man, I'm just saying we're going to keep an eye on, like, if she propels or if she gets crushed by something. I'm hoping that she propels because anyway, go on. So we have 9.
Let's also remind everyone that Jack is called out with many things except by name in Wishlist, and we still have not broken down Wishlist, but Wishlist is not, she's not talking favorably about the people she's referencing. Except Travis, obviously. But yeah, there's a whole verse about Jack in there without mentioning him by name, but it's absolutely him.
Absolutely. And let's just throw in father figure. Father figure, she is talking about so many people in father figure, like all of you all. All of you. I was your father figure. Okay. I mean, period. So interesting. Oh, and then Charlie is married to the drummer of the 1975. So, like, it's like a whole universe of everyone is commingling in a but there's been a fracture. And I fully believe she calls out Lord and Charlie in Honey.
Absolutely. Everyone. I know. I feel like we have not addressed the call outs in the album in a couple weeks anyway, because obviously we're talking about so many other things. I'm just like trying to reach like people. We have some people who are new, or we understand that people don't hang on our every word for every episode that we do. Although I don't know why you don't. We're brilliant, entertaining, but I'm just refreshing for everybody who's
and Lord, listen, let me tell you something. When the 1975's new album comes out, be prepared, because this man is up to, like, he is moving right now, and he is really being visible. And Lord help me. It's going to be a very layered rebuttal album. I'll just say a response. A retort. It's going to be his retort. Can't wait. All right, I need to fix this. So
yeah.
So continue talking about, like, the craziness of this article. Like, don't you think somebody would be like, don't publish that in the article? This part that we just, like, why is this even in the article?
And also, it's like, you know what? Because most people I think the assumption would be, if somebody was going to interview Jack about Jack's new music and they were going to bring up Taylor Swift, they would simply ask something like, what did you think of the album? Or how do you feel about, like, I mean, a question that he could easily dodge in a, like, PR friendly kind of a way without getting into details, right? Or specifics. The fact that his camp had to be like, you cannot ask about this at all. That's huge. But I think it is funny that the author, the reporter, did then mention that they couldn't mention it, and then they're like, I wasn't going to anyway. Like, I feel like it's, I kind of, and I will fully admit I did not read the whole article because like I was sick earlier this week, but like I feel like maybe the person who wrote the article didn't really like Jack that much, and so they're like, well, I wasn't gonna ask, I wasn't gonna say that, I'm gonna throw him under the bus a little bit this way.
Or it's like, how do I talk without talking? Do you know what I'm saying? How can I avoid all of the clauses in this NDA? Because listen, guys, Jax has always had an NDA with Taylor, and it's outrageously huge, right? But he's never had to, he's always been Team Taylor. So he's never had to have the other narrative in play. It's always like everything's been good. They've been like this. You know what I'm saying?
He's in music videos. Like he's in Long Con. Like,
So
there was
no need to like say something negative, right? But now we're in a different timeline, right? And so he's like, I'm actually not allowed to say anything. So I'm going to tell you I'm not allowed to say anything. Please put that in the article. Do you see what I mean?
But it's like, how do we... I mean, I understand her NDAs are like amazing, but can you have an NDA like saying you can't give your opinion on her future music?
Well, because it's about it would be like this. Why aren't you the producer of Taylor Swift's new upcoming album? Okay. Now, he could say, oh, because she just chose to work with somebody else. But that's not what he wants to say. Because do you see what I mean?
No, so I understand. But like, I mean, he's trained by PR to be able to evade those kinds of things, right? Like,
right, but he doesn't want to evade it. He's trying to make a point.
Right, but that's
He's making a point that there's something that's gone wrong. Do you know what I mean? If I just answered all the questions like a trained to do, oh, she just worked with somebody else, blah, 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 blah. Business as usual.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's such a big deal that he would specifically say, I don't want to talk about this. I can't talk about it. You can't ask me.
But please put it in the article. Please put it in the article that I can't see. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if we didn't know that happened, then it never happened. So what I'm saying is, he's like, how can I show my unamused self? Like, how can I show how irritated I am by this without being in any trouble? I can just tell you I'm not allowed to talk about it. Please publish that.
I don't know. I more and more I believe that in the folklore triangle that Inez is Jack, and you can't believe a word he says. That's what I think. Inez is 4 letters. Jack is 4 letters. Now I still believe that Joe is not in that triangle. I think it's Maddie and Taylor. And I will get more into that when we get to another topic later on. But that Jack can still be Inez in that scenario. Either way.
And Jack is a shit stirrer. I mean, like, let's just all go back to his relationship with Lorde and Lena Dunham.
Right. Well, just his relationship with Lorde, inappropriate, right? But yes.
Yeah, 100%.
And also, like, watch the show on Netflix Too Much, which is by Lena Dunham, which, again, loosely based, but still not a pretty picture.
Just like folklore.
Yeah.
Fictional, sort of. Fictional, sort of. And by the way, Joe's PR has not reached out to take any of our advice from the last episode.
Okay. I have so many conspiracy theories. Listen, as soon as that like posted, I made a comment, and it was like Joe Allen's, people hit us up, basically, like joking, right? It disappeared. You didn't delete it, I'm assuming.
I don't delete any comments.
Where did it go? Are we being suppressed?
Probably.
If you go back and look, I made another comment, like joking about the fact that it disappeared, like William Bowery, like, is suppressing us. So in case you think like, oh no, I saw that comment. You did not see my original comment, because it's gone.
And seriously, like, I literally want him to do this and take our advice just because I'm so nosy and I have to know everything. So yeah. It's it's a fire. Exactly. It's a blaze in the dark. And you started it. I love it.
Matthew Healy.
And Purgatory is fire. Yep, absolutely. It's
no,
all
Purgatory is fire. Oh no, Purgatory doesn't exist anymore, right? Like according to the
Darren just said Tree Pain erased it. Probably.
You're probably right.
Like, wait, don't let anyone get that idea.
I don't Tree Pain, so that's fine. Tree, whatever you want.
And Mike, what we're saying is just give it a thought. This, you wrap around me. Have you seen the TNT at Coachella and what the fans responded to? Travis gave her freedom by wrapping him around her and he gave her protection to do so. Absolutely. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that when you revisit that song and you go like, especially like when you watch the video, there's a definite mood switch in that one part. And it's that one part alone where it's
a ship. It's a ship on the sea.
On rough waters.
We always say she can talk about many things with one thing. Like, it can be Travis and it can be Matt. It can be just like The Rock. Can be Maddie and can be Joe at the same time. Porque no los dos. Things can be one thing at a time. We contain multitudes.
Well, yeah. And also, like, when she says pulling me into the fire, she literally walks the plank and jumps into the ocean. And like, you know what I'm saying? It's like not like a levity moment. It's like it's a now I'm drowning. The next scene after that, she has the life preserver, right? And that's when she is talking about Travis again.
And that's when she has the opalite.
Yeah, there's like that little section where it's like, well, this took an awkward turn for like, she's fighting with the crew members on the boat. It's like stormy seas. Like she's wearing her reputation. The heart symbolism. It's just like it's a bit. She's like, it's just a tumultuous moment in the music video. Then everything else goes back to like awesomeness. She's keeping it 100 the rest of the song, you know what I mean? So but she I mean she literally walks the plank in the when she says pulling me into the fire, just check it out. That's all we ask. He took me out of the box also.
Yes, there's a lot of lines in My Boy Only Braces favorite toys that connect to that video, but that one line, I was like, oh no, it's the whole song. It's like the sequel or the like postscript or whatever to the whole song.
Yeah. And
yep. When we used to play on children, seems like the whole thing. It's all there. It's all there. Good job, Darren.
Well, yeah, and also it's like the wording on the box is like
he was my best friend.
Yeah, and that's it. That's also in Tortured Poets. You know what I mean?
That's in that song.
Right.
It's all My Boy Braces favorite choice, and she puts the best friend friendship bracelet on him. It's all that.
It is all that. It is all that. And then like when her and The Rock aren't together anymore, it's the friendship bracelet says F you forever, which is back to albums that are so intertwined and mad. Okay. Anyway, I mean, I know my obsession's deep, but like, I don't care. I literally don't care. Aries is destructive. My mom's an Aries and she's amazing. I've never met an Aries man though. I don't think. Have I ever dated an Aries man? Let me think about it. I don't. April Wilson.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think I have dated an Aries. I've got one of my best friends is an Aries and she kicks ass. And my mom kicks ass. It's also year of the fire. It is
true. It is.
It is true. And now we are in Aquarius.
To everyone who celebrates, and happy Ramadan to those who celebrate, and any other holidays you may be celebrating at the moment.
And is anyone's life different or better or more unhinged since that solar eclipse on the 17th? I just want to know because
I just got sick. That's all that happened to me. Nothing else of note that I know of anyway.
Thank you guys for all welcoming Peg in. What about the Hamlet one? What about
I mean, the sad thing is we could have lived in a world if they had been released if Hamnet and Hamlet had been released in the same year. And I'm assuming Hamlet's going to be like award worthy. We could have had award shows, confusion to no end. Can you imagine some of these like older, especially celebrities and things like they can't even say Idina Menzel, like things like that, trying to say if you had Hamlet and Hamnet, like nominated in the same categories, and people are like, did they say Hamlet? Did they say Hamnet? Did they say Hamlet?
Spell it. I need a spelling. Live a spelling.
I loved it. I wish we had lived in that world. It would have provided a little bit of joy and confusion. And
I know. It would be like, no, the one with the L. No, the one at the N. No. They all stand up. It's like, no. Yeah, we would have had many an awkward moment. Now, what are the possibilities or the probabilities? This part still blows my mind also. Like, Taylor coming out with The Fate of Ophelia in a year where we have Hamnet starring Joe Alwyn.
Well, not starring.
It's not starring. In a member of the cast.
A very supporting character.
Yeah, supporting role. Okay. Supporting role. And then we are getting another one. Now, do you think that she was angling to get Fate of Ophelia in one of these? Does anyone have, did she know,
no.
this was
it wouldn't. Well, okay. All I know is I've seen Hamnet. It would not have fit in a million years. No, I mean it takes place back in Shakespearean days. There's nothing modern in that movie.
A closing credits. It would kick ass.
It would not. It would. It just there's no Ophelia. There's no Ophelia in that movie whatsoever. It wouldn't make sense.
Okay, so all I'm saying, what are the odds?
I think movies get cast years before, and then they get filmed. This all happens years before they actually come out. I think she knew
what are the odds
that he was going to be in these two movies, and I think she was like, right.
You think that she knew that he was going to be in them?
Absolutely, I think.
Yes, me too. This is why it's so crazy to me. I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, we could probably go back and look and see when each movie was cast, and that's when the cast is announced. The people who are cast probably know before the cast is announced. So,
right, that is my point. Is that she did this on purpose? She's like, I need to weave in the narrative here. Yes, it's totally on purpose. This is my point I'm trying to make. It's she knew, and she's like, I see your Hamlet. I will raise you with The Fate of Ophelia. I'm going to mention Shakespeare in this, and I you know what I mean? Have fun.
But also, in a weird way, she is still kind of helping him, which, I think we've talked a lot about how we feel the relationship went, but I don't think she has that much ill will towards him.
No.
If you think about it.
Not at all.
So many people are now familiar, or much more familiar, with the story of Hamlet and Ophelia than they were before the name of the song was announced, right? People boned up and wanted to know more about this story so they could understand the song. And so how many more of those people are going to go see either or both of these movies and appreciate them more? So, I mean, again, it's the Taylor Swift effect, right?
It is the Taylor Swift effect. It is.
That's why I think she would go. I think she would go see the movie.
I think that they would have it screened in their house.
Right. I don't think she went to a movie theater and sat there, in sunglasses and
in a wig,
wept at the end, right? Yeah. But I think she watched it in her own capacity, however she watches movies.
Yeah. She did that. She definitely did that. Have you guys thought about the original Torture Poets Department album? I think it was supposed to be a Western Thelma and Louise themed with Maddie and Taylor escaping for
Not Thelma and Louise, though.
Not Thelma and Louise, but Mike, yes. I fully would. I don't. You just opened a can of worms to me because, this is my favorite. What?
No, maybe Bonnie and Clyde. I don't think, though, because Thelma and Louise is very, let's pew all the men kind of thing,
right. I believe fully without question, I will die. This is another hill I'm willing to die on. That the Tortured Poets Department was originally supposed to be their big, hard launch of their relationship, and then it all ended. So she had to add a bunch of songs and change the entire theme. I think, if you look at the first like the original Torture Poets Department album cover, it's like sexy. It's not sad looking. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but I think she just kept it anyway because she's like, damn, that's an amazing cover. So I'm keeping it. But then all the progressive, like the pictures that came after it were like, you know, she had to switch the narrative up a bit and she had to add a bunch of songs in there. But I absolutely believe that the Tortured Poets Department 100%, this is what we've been dealing with for a decade. And now I'm going to reveal it to everybody. I believe that Maddie was absolutely supposed to be the Post Malone part of Fortnite and various other things like that she had to scrap and add, like, she's like, have to add stuff and make a whole nother album. This is now going to be, I have a lot to say. And also a new narrative to build. That shit does not happen overnight. This strong narrative. She's like, now I need sort of like more to I need more to the story. Do you know what I mean?
Right. And you and I have talked off camera before about, you know, you can pick, there are songs you can pick out like the title track, like Fresh Out the Slammer, like that very possibly, probably would have been written before the breakup, before the end of their, that would have been written in that Maddie haze, basically.
Guilty as Sin, Fresh Out the Slammer, 100
Fortnite,
100% TTPD, like so The Alchemy, like so many of them. Literally the like all most of
even maybe I'm gonna get you back. Like that one is, or like
I'm gonna get you back. Definitely. I'm gonna get you back. 100%. 100%. Because I think she was like, they were like trying to tell their whole story.
Their story.
Yeah. Like their whole
they want to get everybody on board.
Yeah, absolutely. It was like now guys, surprise. We've been doing this for a decade. So yeah. And then she had to go, oh shit. Now I need to add in The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. I need to put in Black Dog. I need to put in most of the rest of the yeah. I mean, craziness. Oh yay. Thank you guys for all welcoming Peg. Yeah, Paul Mescal. I'm sorry. I said wrong.
That was asking about the one that looked like Maddie.
Oh, okay. Taylor did put a few songs on Torture Poets about Travis. The rest of the album is either about Joe or Maddie. I don't think that I think there's one song. I think there's one song about Travis, and that's it.
So High School.
Yeah, that's it.
There's one song about Joe, So Long London. The rest of the songs are either exclusively about Maddie or about Maddie and Joe, or possibly like Maddie and Travis, like The Alchemy.
I don't think Travis is mentioned. I think Travis is only in So High School. I really do. That's my personal opinion.
I agree. I think there are different ways to interpret some of the songs where you could say that maybe like the last verse or the whatever, like things you could interpret it as Travis, whether that was her intention or not. Like, But Daddy, I Love Him. Some people think the end of that song is more about Travis than Maddie. Again, that's
I understand it. I just think it's about Maddie. Sure. I totally understand it though. I absolutely
because again, like 89% of her discography is about Maddie when you get down to it. Most of Reputation, most of Lover, most of Folklore, most of Evermore, a good chunk of Midnights, obviously Tortured Poets, and he shows up again in Showgirl here and there.
The Vault of 1989.
And the whole 1989.
I'm super happy that you're like on board.
That was a conspiracy theory on my part, and we would talk about it more when we do that your birthday episode. But I agree.
Oh, I go into it big time on my PowerPoint. Like, it's great. Fully broken.
Maybe my conspiracy theory is not so much a conspiracy theory.
What conspiracy theory?
I haven't talked about it yet.
Oh, okay.
Here, Nogan. And I'm saving it for when we do that episode.
Cool. I'm super excited that you are on board with the Maddie-ness of it all, because like when we first started doing these, you definitely weren't. I remember you being like, no, there's no way. I'm like, yes,
I know.
There is. Yes, there is. Trust me. Please trust me on this.
I'm like fully, I'm into it.
Because it's super.
Because I didn't know. I was just lacking the knowledge. And it's once you start diving into it, Like I even had somebody, I made a comment, somebody on Instagram, and I was saying something about, I don't know, something about Maddie being in something pre-Torture Poets or something like that. And the person was like saying like, oh no, I think I said like that Maddie was on her mind basically that whole time she was with Joe. And the person like pushed back and they were like, well, no, because she was with Joe and they broke up, and like gave me the date that they broke up, and I felt like saying, you know, like that meme, like, do not quote me the, you know, the ancient textures, the ancient texts. I was there, I lived it, I know. But like, again, that there's a PR narrative and then there's what really happened.
So absolutely. I mean, I literally lived it. Like I lived the shit out of it. Like I was highly involved in my mind
space. They get together. I don't care when I don't care what Tree Payne says they got together. I don't care when she says they broke up. I don't care. And not just with Maddie, but with anybody. Like that's like people who say they filed for a, I'm talking generalities, celebrities, I'm not talking Taylor specific, but they'll say like, so-and-so, they filed for the divorce on this date, and therefore anything that happened before that date must be cheating or this or that. It's like, well, yeah, people don't necessarily like break up and then the next day turn around and file for divorce. They also don't break up and then the next day turn around and say, well, I'm going to tell the whole world that we broke up. Like people need to process their own stuff first. And so those dates, that information, like you gotta take it, especially because it was on Maddie's birthday. Like, come on.
Yeah, and it's like, well, yeah, that's like the biggest gift of all time. Like, oh, by the way, I'm just gonna do this right on your birthday, so be prepared for that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I remember like the Paula years, the Paula Erickson years. Does anyone remember this? Paula Erickson?
No.
Oh, okay. Paula Erickson. So like when the whole Maddie thing happened, there was a talk about ancient texts and knowing things and whatever. There was a pre-Tree Payne, everyone, and it was Paula Erickson.
What? How is that possible?
Paula Erickson. Because it's been a long time, babies. Like it's been a long time.
Oh man.
Interesting. Very happy she got Tree Payne. Very happy. Things
for sure. She would not be where she is now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tree Payne's.
We love Tree. We are a little scared of Tree. We love Tree.
I love Tree Payne. I think she's amazing. I think she's completely incredible. So yeah.
You just want her side.
What?
She's somebody you want on your side. I would never want Tree Payne to be mad at me for any reason whatsoever. I would
never. Like never. Oof. Never. Okay, so yeah. I mean, I'm just very happy because I you know, it's just better when like, you know, like at the beginning, like when Torture Poets came out, the shock and awe of it all was like, I understand why everyone's shocked. I get it. You know what I mean? I get the narrative that was going around, but I'm very happy that as all of this time went by, finally people are like, holy shit. Actually, there's so much more to this story and incorrect. It kind of sucks really when you think about it for Taylor. Like, I think she was wanting this kind of like reaction when it was happening. You know what I mean? I think that's what she was expecting because like they're so similar. Maddie Healy and Taylor Swift are so similar in so many ways.
Absolutely.
Like so many.
You know, Maddie said the things that he said, and that
she already knew about it though. She knew about that way before she dated him.
We as people did not.
I did.
People who you did because you were a fan. Most people who are Taylor Swift, who are Swifties, did not know who he really was. You know, I didn't know much about him, and then it was like very soon after they started dating, like this stuff came into the general knowledge. And everybody's like, well, yuck, no. And why are you with somebody that would say those things? And
and I think they also just like prejudged it, but also they they needed the villain. They needed to be like, because people are like, were like really obsessed with her and Joe being a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? And they
did not understand. Yeah.
They needed some form of copium to deal with like what was going on. And so it was like, well, let's make all, you know what I mean? Like, let's really just go after. I mean,
well, and saw her crying on the Eras tour when she sang right after they, when they're breaking up, and she's, during Lover and All Too Well and Champagne, like she cried a lot, totally. Right?
Yeah,
valid, totally. I think people really thought Maddie was like this rebound. It was like people did not understand the complexities, the longevity, all of that. And so all you hear is he said these terrible things, objectively terrible things.
Absolutely.
Like, what is happening here?
Yeah. Yeah. But they didn't, but there was immediately to the petition, like, you must break up with this person. Like, she wasn't prepared for that. I know that it was like, what the
how could she be? Who
is happening? And I mean, and I think that's, she has some like, Who's Afraid of Little Me, right at the fans. There's some moments in Showgirl that I'm like, boom, right at she's saying, like, I'm literally doing whatever I want from now on because you all got out all crazy and like invaded my privacy and ruined my relationship, which is insane. I mean, like, it's so wild. Like, the whole thing. Like, can you imagine being Tree Payne in those during those weeks? It would be like, what like. We didn't see this in the we had no playbook for this level of fierce anger, anyway. I think the whole Midnight album was about Joe. You think, okay. I think there's a lot of Joe. I think there's a lot of Joe in Midnights. There's a lot of Maddie in Midnights. There's some other people thrown in there, for sure. But like, I think most of it is Maddie and Joe and her trying to like figure out. I mean, I think that Midnights was the breakup album for Joe, especially like the whole thing, like the To the Dawn edition. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I genuinely do think that Midnights is what she said it is. The things that keep her up at night. And it's all these different, the Taylor Lautner song, the You're on Your Own Kid, which I think is part Jeff Lang and part Maddie and part obviously her whole career, all these things. Like, I do think it is sort of these things that she would ruminate on. And, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that.
But there's also Hits Different,
Oh my God. Yeah. Which is also interesting. Like, Hits Different, You're Losing Me, all that, like, also the timing of that wasn't in the original album, so it was like a delayed Midnights was a strange era because they like kept on going and she kept like adding on
and another thing
yeah, and like hold on, wait one more, hold on, you know what I mean? And so like she had all this like in her back pocket. I don't know, like maybe she was like, well, what if we don't break up, I'm not going to put out You're Losing Me, you know what I mean? Like, what if like this, like whatever, like what if shit doesn't work out with, I think she was already sort of dating Maddie during that time period in a way, like mentally dating him, like when they were working together, like, I mean, who knows? But yeah, the slow rollout editions were like beautifully planned. And then Jack has to come out and say like, this was filmed because like people are like, well, when did she record this? You're Losing Me. Like, I need a date. You know what I mean? People are hilarious because they're like, the song wasn't good enough. We're like, we need the provenance on this. What is the provenance? I need a date, timestamp. I need proof. Like, so he's like, Jack. See, he's like, this is the other thing. Jack this is why it's so interesting. Jack also did a lot of the messy shit that Taylor couldn't do on behalf of Taylor. Like he was the the maker of mess when she was like, I can't get messy. You know what I mean? He's like, allow me to smear paint all over everything. No problem. What do you need me to do? Oh, throw this up there. Say that this shit came out like a long ass time ago. Like, but that's also like, in retrospect, like, wait, that's weird. Why did you write You're Losing Me that long ago, Taylor?
Well,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was her last ditch attempt. I think it really was like, you are losing me.
Yeah.
So get it together or I'm out of here. And he did not, and so she was.
And since you don't listen to my music anyway, it doesn't matter if I put this song out or not. But like, do you think you like sent it to him like in advance? Like, here, I'm working on this. Tell me what you think about You're Losing Me. Or did she just keep it? Because I mean, that's just it's just such an amazing piece of work to put out right at a breakup. Do you know what I mean? You're Losing Me is like, or like right after the breakup. I mean, it's just like, and then give it away.
Yeah.
Like everyone at that one show got a copy of it.
Yeah. You thought Joe and I were endgame. You thought we were OTP. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here's the evidence, the crucial evidence.
Oh, it's so good too. And I'll just say, like on that album, oh my God, The Great War, everyone, please go revisit that beauty, because it's like Taylor is, you know, I love her. I love her dearly, and I love her mess. I love messy Taylor. She is so insanely messy sometimes. Like you're like, and you wrote this? I would never tell anyone. I'm just making shit up to be mad at you about. And then I'm like starting wars, and it's like, oh, actually, I made that all up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. I see your white flag. Yep, you're right. I was about to absolutely just like dissolve you, and you're right. I made it up. Drinking my own poison. Whatever. I was hearing stuff, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, I think
making shit up in my head.
It's it says a lot about how the relationship went. That like you
totally.
don't make up scenarios in your head if your partner is clicked in and involving you, and like that's what you do when you don't know what's going on, when you're questioning everything, when you're not on solid ground. You start creating narratives.
Yeah.
Trying to explain.
And like when you just like, here's the thing. It's like if one of you's a cactus and one of you's a rock, just hypothetically, just saying, like, let's just pick those two things. If one of you is one of those, you're not tuned in to like these telling signs because you can't read them. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're not clued in because it's not like you did anything wrong. You just don't pick up on what I'm doing here. Like, so when she even says in Lavender Haze, like, you don't really even read into my melancholia. Like you don't get me on like any level at all. Like you just don't even get me. So yeah.
Well, and I mean, like, you're losing me, right? Like how can you not see I'm dying here? I'm dying.
Right. Like,
and you can't see it.
And excuse me, why do you not know I'm the best thing at this party? Okay. Why do you not know that? Seriously, why don't you know that?
And you know, do you have a man? I don't know. Do I have a man? I don't know. You know, visual, like, you know, I don't know. Do I? You tell me, because I can't tell. You know, like these are not the words of a person who's happily in love. I mean, they just aren't.
That line in particular, though, can I just say this?
It's genius.
It's so genius. It's so genius. It's so genius, and here's why. I mean, it's in my PowerPoint, but I don't give a shit. I'm just saying it now. Okay. So, when you ask, do you have a man?
I don't remember.
Yeah. And then she talks about part of the band. So why is this genius? This is genius because Maddie Healy wrote a song called Part of the Band. And this line is like, not only do you have a man, but it's also bringing up part of the band. Like your other man, is it part of the band? Is it Maddie Healy? And she's like, it's a stunning, and like, listen, if you are Maddie Healy and you are getting messages via like the exchange of music with this person, you understand yourself. It like, oh, part of the band, that's me, because that song came out like first. So she's responding. She's responding.
But it's also like, if you step away from that of it all, it's also another one of those lines, like the one in Seven and everything, where it's like the punctuation,
absolutely.
merest comma changes the meaning of that line. I don't remember, or I don't
I don't remember.
Remember that I don't.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like,
remember that I don't.
Comma changes the complete meaning. Amazing.
It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Can you imagine being that good where you can like you can throw in like exquisite punctuation, but you can also mention the guy that you're in love with, song that came out that's named this, that you're also like in the works, like possibly collaborating with on the Midnights that we never got, you guys. Unfortunately, we did not get the collab. That was happening. Can you imagine putting that into like that, the craftiness of that?
Yeah.
There's no word.
It's amazing. And like, again, we know that she, at least some songs, she can write like, 20 minutes or like a short plane ride. Like, and these songs are so multi-layered and they're so like, again, grammatically, literaturally, like pulling from so many different ways and have so many different, it's like, girl. And then that's just the lyrics. Then you add the music and when she has certain sounds and beats and
absolutely
note structures and all that kind of stuff that it's big.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's like it is so much bigger than anyone is like. I think some people didn't want to realize it because it was uncomfortable or something with Maddie. You know what I mean? Like it was like I don't want to do that, but it's like but the facts are the facts. And there's too many parallels. And she really had feelings about them. So let's respect it. Yeah. I mean, I think it's very interesting that she didn't bash the shit out of Joe. Like that tells you a lot also. Do you know what I mean? That tells you a lot also. She didn't write a Dear John about Joe. She didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't do a scathe. You know what I mean? She just did I'm bored. And by the way, I also sort of been in love with somebody else the whole time. Side note kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's catch up. Is there anything else that you want to say? Well, that we have not.
No, let's catch up. We got some comments.
Midnights is almost about everyone but Joe. Oh, wait. Midnights is almost everyone but Joe, except I mean, I think the Great War is Joe. Due to the Easter eggs and Opalite related to debut, do you think that Taylor might in June release Tim McGraw Taylor's version? I think that she is going to release debut and the vaults for Reputation at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I think the sixes are. I think the sixes are for
100%. 100%.
That's kind of more her vibe.
Hits Different to me is 100% a Maddie song.
Oh yeah.
Just straight up.
I mean, it leads
in my opinion.
Fortnite, yeah. Mention her.
Yep. Oh, good. I'm so happy that you're on board with the Maddie thing now.
Yeah. Oh, I have been for a while, but yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm excited. Margaret Qualley. What about her? She's crazy.
That's what we were trying to list all the.
She's up to wild stuff though. Oh, our list of bad apples. I'm gonna get a whiteboard, stick it behind.
Some people were throwing out some names. I think they even put in some like Carla Delevingne, things like that, like some older people that were friends and are no longer.
Yeah. I mean, the feuds. Yeah. I feel like there's feuds, like when going on. Re. Is it? Yep. They're all. It's weird, man. They're like all organizing in these very strange pockets for sure. Will the retort be at least better than John Mayer Paper Doll was lame? Oh, absolutely. Will it be better? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. You know 1975 and Maddie better than I do, but I don't think it's going to be like a scathing.
No, it's never scathing. No, it's not gonna be scathing.
I mean, he genuinely.
Oh, hell no.
And I think it'll just be his side of it. His
Listen,
I think it'll be like an apology almost, like, sorry, I couldn't put up with everything I thought I could put up with, or sorry, I loved you, but I didn't love you.
Question mark. Enough. If he has a song called "Sorry?" question mark, I'm gonna die. I would be so into that. It's gonna be like vague. It's gonna be ambiguous. It's gonna be heartfelt. It's gonna be the language that they speak to each other, and it's gonna be absolutely incredible. The instrumentation is gonna be important. It's going
the visuals,
to be
the music videos.
The visuals will be absolutely wild. The order will be like all of the stuff. I mean, it's going to be wild, and I cannot wait, because he's also just an absolutely incredible songwriter. Like, you can say whatever you want about him, but he's an incredible artist. Like, he truly is, and he always has been. So that's all. Okay, it may be that Travis, being an outsider to this group, has said these people don't seem like, yep, absolutely. The main connection to all these players is Taylor. Yep, absolutely. I think that Travis is actually the one that figured out that Blake Lively was up to no good, because it has never left my head that he stopped following Ryan Reynolds. Like, he unfollowed, and that seems like, oh, whatever. But like, it's a huge big deal when, you're in a relationship with Taylor Swift, who's like longest standing celebrity couple is Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. I think he was like, this, something's weird here with this, all of that drama. I think Travis is the one that pointed it out, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, I think sometimes that does happen. Somebody new comes in and sees the dynamics and can sort of pull those scales from your eyes, or the things that you've gotten accustomed to. And I absolutely think that's positive, or a possibility that Travis came in and was like, why did she say that? Why did he do that?
Yeah, like, why this is weird. Yeah.
And you deserve better. And also at the same time, he is building her up, and she's feeling more herself and more all these things, and all those things combined give you the strength of character to kind of open your eyes, say, I'm not going to put up with this anymore, or to place those boundaries. And that people don't always deal well when you do create boundaries that weren't there before. So I think it's probably a lot of those things all converging all at once.
Absolutely. In my opinion, Maddie will not say anything negative about Taylor, because he's the one who left her, guessing his album will be more about himself, his life, Gabriette. It will definitely be about himself, his life, Gabriette, and Taylor. Like they're both. Okay, if you think about how Taylor writes, and we sit here, like, this entire live stream has been like, it could be about this, it could be about this, it could be about both people, it could be he's her caliber of writer. Like, they write very similarly, where there's sometimes it's a hella obvious, usually because it's like retorting something that she has specifically said, or he has specifically said. But yeah, it's going to be, he's a diaristic writer as well. Like, he writes from his personal life. So
but let's say that he won't. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to say anything negative, but like, he's definitely going to say, I shouldn't say definitely, I believe he will say some provocative things, like him saying, I'm the greatest poet of my generation, or whatever that thing is that he said at Glastonbury, or whatever. Stuff like that. Like, it's not going to be left alone, certainly. It's gonna be there. It's been there for over 10 years. And it's not like this album was just written in the last 3 months. They take a long time. They take much longer to come out with their albums and create their albums than Taylor does. And maybe they take time off or whatever. I don't know what their deal is with how they write songs, but it's going to cover a longer period of time.
Yeah, and it's gonna speak volumes no matter what no matter what the content is. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to speak volumes. I'll tell you this right now, that if there's no mention of Taylor, that's going to speak so much volumes, because of the fact that would be a first in a very long time, in a very, very long time. So that will speak volumes as well. But maybe she botched You are in love, Taylor's version, to annoy him. Ooh.
And be in the crossfire.
Absolutely. I can see that.
Maybe.
Yeah. I love that idea. I love that idea.
Well, it makes sense because they weren't together. He and Lena weren't together anymore when she re-recorded that. So I don't know that botching it purposely, but not having the same emotion. And I mean, it's probably like, why am I singing this love song about people who aren't in love anymore? You know, like you're just not gonna put the oomph into it that you did when you first wrote it, and you were like, I don't know, mystified by their love or what. I don't get it. I don't get why are there two different artists who have written songs about this man's relationships with someone, and they are the person in the relationship. Why? I don't understand.
It's very weird. It's very another thing weird. That's super
like,
weird.
Is he like paying them off to do this? I don't get it.
Like, what is happening that Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift both need to write songs about Jack's relationship with whoever? It's wild because
I don't get it.
It goes to show how close all these people were, and that is what makes these weird things like this, when there's like, we're not allowed to talk about it. We can't talk about it. When there's no mention, when she says, oh, I've been waiting my whole life to work with Max Martin again. And like, he's the best producer that I've ever encountered. And
my mentor.
Yeah. My mentor and all the stuff. Like, interesting. It just is so interesting. In my opinion, Maddie will not include anything. Oh, I just read that. Right?
No, but it says the same thing. I think it's two different people saying basically the same thing.
Left her in a cowardly way.
We love a consensus.
Jack is duplicitous. Yes, he is.
I like that word, duplicitous. It's fun to say.
100%. Is he a Gemini? Just let me look him up.
I definitely think what you said before about like him being I think he's very much like he's going to suck up, in a sense, to whomever he's talking to. He's going to change the narrative. And I think he's a gossip. I think he's like, oh, guess what I just heard? Guess what and to endear himself, to imbue himself with that person or that group or whatever. I think in a sense it's his social currency. Maybe.
Yeah, totally. Until his card got canceled.
Well, but it's still a social currency with other people.
Yes.
Which is why he's still hanging out with them. Of course, it's all alleged. They don't know the man. I'm just speculating, but I get that vibe.
Yeah. Let me look up his zodiac sign. Oh, he's an Aries too. Oh my God.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
That's a lot of fire energy.
A lot of fire.
Good Lord. Didn't Jack introduce Taylor and Maddie? No. Absolutely.
I thought, didn't Phoebe Bridgers introduce them?
No. Nope.
Oh no, because it would have, it would have been too long ago. I don't know.
It's in my PowerPoint. I'll talk to you about it.
TBD or
TBD. But yeah, he did not introduce them. Tree Payne erased it. Yes. Yeah. I think she was like, don't get that idea out there. It also says collect them all. Yes, exactly. It also says collect them all. I know, which is so interesting. I love that. Like she collect all those Kens.
Exactly.
And just ghost. We also can't forget that Taylor Swift herself has ghosted people. This is do you know the mirror between her and Maddie is like insane. It's insane.
They're the true twin flames, but that doesn't mean twin flames are supposed to be together. So
yeah, usually they're not. Usually twin flames aren't supposed to be together.
Flames.
They're disruptors in your life in a lot of ways. They teach you big major lessons, and they, whatever. Okay, so it was a ring of fire. It was a ring of fire eclipse on the first day of the year of the fire horses. The moon entered Aquarius. We're in my sign, baby. We are in my sign. I'm an Aquarius, and we are finally here.
Okay.
Also, next year's Grammy, I know. This is going to be insane. Next year's Grammys are going to be crazy.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that we need to watch. We need to watch for in the coming year or whatever in order to confirm these theories of the bad apples. Taylor's wedding, who's invited,
Well, yeah. Hopefully
Grammys,
we get to know.
all of these people in the room, and how they interact.
Absolutely. Because last year's Grammys was so telling. Like, it was so telling. The odd behavior galore. Margaret Qualley was acting, everyone was acting weird. Everyone was acting, including Taylor. Including Taylor.
She was acting,
Taylor was acting hella weird.
Drunk, but I think she was very, she was
acting, Lana was acting, everyone, Jack was acting, everyone looked, it is, oh my God. Can you imagine? It's going to be like, in the room, we're going to have Jack. We're going to have Margaret. We're going to have Taylor. We're going to have Travis. Most likely. We will have Maddie, Gabriette, Charlie, Lord, Sabrina.
Right. Well, we don't know that Maddie will be. We don't know that 19, but I can see it. Like, I can see them wanting to be like, because we don't know if they're going to be nominated, right? I mean, probably, but we don't know. I'm just saying the potential exists, and like, just because they're not nominated doesn't mean they don't show up too. Like, it's still go. Like, I'm sure they're like,
Maddie can go into any member of the that he wants to.
Yeah.
Like, period. Yeah. Like, I'm saying, I think they will all be in this room. Like, I want to see the seating chart.
Also, possibly, although I don't exactly know how it works, that when she is inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, see who goes to that as well could be telling.
Hugely telling.
Because in a different world, you would expect Jack would show up to something like that.
100%. And like, will Max Martin show up? Will Max Martin be at the wedding? And I mean, it's so interesting, you all. It's so interesting. I want to see this guest list. We'll never see it, but I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. Oh, I want to see it so bad. Wrong play. I don't know.
I think it's the one we're talking about, Hamlet and Shakespeare and all those things, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I think August of this year is when the nominations for the 2000 Grammys will be announced. Yes.
Not 2027,
2026.
Oh, I see. So for the year 2026, the Grammys that are given out in 2027.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Sorry.
And it will be crazy.
It should just be December to December.
I know. I mean, why can't they make it easy?
Very confusing. Yeah.
So awkward. I think Taylor use of fire as she jumps into the water means instead of drowning like Ophelia, Travis pulled her into his fire, saving her from the emotional paralysis she fell into after Maddie. Awesome.
Interesting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, lots of perspectives to,
and again, could mean
they're all good
thing, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Could mean that and what Tali was talking about. Definitely.
And the amazing thing about her songwriting is moments just like we're having right now, where it's like one song can make all these different people think in a completely different way. And that's like powerful songwriting where everyone sees a visual in their own way and interprets it in another way. You know what I mean? Like, it's so to her credit. I mean, there's a lot of songs that everyone would think the exact same way about by other artists. They're like, this is about this and that's the end of that. And we're not even going to be like daydreaming about it or pondering or questioning or wondering. You know what I mean? There's no intrigue, you know? Wrong play to put that in a movie. Wrong play to put that in.
To put Fate of Ophelia into Hamnet. Ophelia is with Hamlet, but
Hamlet, yeah. I don't know what you meant by that, but it's okay. If it was a Ring of Fire eclipse on the first day of the year, yes, and the fire horses in the moon entered Aquarius. Watch out, world. Aquarius time. Too early. The Grammy season ends at the end of August. I believe so. I'm not going to say the date because if we're wrong, God forbid. Like, but
right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe the gateway for Torture Poets Department.
The Getaway being an alternate title for Torture Poets.
The Getaway. I think it was always going to be called the Tortured Poets Department because they're both tortured poets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think the title track was written while they were still together.
100%.
Maybe not. Maybe it could have been a different title. Sure.
It could have been, but I think that they were like, no, this is our album. We're both tortured poets. That's why it makes sense. Remember, like, it's And she like talks about the amount of gossiping they do, like in the Tortured Poets department. I mean, I bring this up all the time, but this is very important to like the dynamics of like all of this colluding with all the friends. It's like when she says, you told Lucy that if this didn't work out, then, you know, I would unalive. And then I told Jack that exact same thing. So now we're like, it's like, there's a lot of like just talking about this relationship with the friend group. I think that's really an important part. And I think that she left that song in there because she really wanted everyone to realize how much she felt.
Yeah.
How much she felt. And how everyone understood why they were together. Like in that song, she says it. Everyone understands this. They get it. There's no confusion around the people who know me. Yeah. No one's outraged. Okay. Part of two others. I don't know what I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. We got very behind in the comments.
It happens sometimes.
I think How Did It End is about Joe. Oh yes, How Did It End is about Joe. I think
it is, but I think it's a little bit about Maddie too. I think there's a soupçon of Maddie in there as well, but I do think it is.
Yeah, I think she gave him two. I one on each out, like one on like the
Torture Poets and the anthology.
Well, like yeah, and like one like lighthearted. I don't want to say lighthearted, but they both have different vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like one's like a real gut, like a super gut wrenching. Like How Did It End to me is so incredibly like, oh my God. I mean, so Long London is this also, but I think it's just the pacing of like So Long London is like, I don't know. There's something about it that
I love the bridge and How Did It End. I love it so
oh my God, me too. It's like so gut wrenching.
Mm-hmm.
It's really diabolical. I love it. I also think Taylor rewrote a verse in The Alchemy to reflect her feelings for Travis. Interesting. We've
gone back and forth on this. We have an episode.
Yeah, we have an episode. I'm 100%
about that song. Yes. Well, I think we did So High School and then we did The Alchemy, and we sort of like because we saw it different ways.
Yeah, like I thought it was 100% about Maddie, and she thought it was 100% about Joe. And I'm like, no, there's not a. I mean, Travis. You thought it was about Travis. Yeah. I'm like, no way. There's no. I still firmly stand on. There's not anything about Travis in that song, even though there's references to football. Like
yes, but I also think like the blokes on the bench are all include Maddie, like all the British guys she dated before. But
that's fine. Yeah. I mean, again, we don't have to agree.
Go watch Travis when we're done here. Not you, Holly, but everybody else. If you haven't watched it already,
it's a good one.
Watch it and tell us what you think.
Yeah, we just completely go back.
And Valentine's Day last year that we put it out for, right? Yeah, because we did So High School and The Alchemy. That was back when we were still trying to tie episodes to specific dates, and we have not been able to do that for a long time.
Yeah, we have not. But I thought the whole episode was about The Alchemy.
Our New Year's Eve episode out.
Yeah, it's filmed. I think something's going on with the channel though, because I mean that makes me weirded out that your comment didn't get put up. They probably are like, well, hold on, this I don't know. So I'll have to do some investigating. The reality is, I like how that started. The reality is, she had an idealized vision of Maddie as the one who got away from her past. He played into it, which is why she felt betrayed. But the reality is it was mostly in her mind, not reality. I mean, I can't wait for this PowerPoint. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait. I want to do it this week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, so, okay, you only see it when you look with fresh eyes. Maddie is all over Lover. Absolutely. You have to revisit it. It's like truly remarkable. I also highly recommend the original part of Tortured Poets Department. Listen to it from last song to the first song instead of first song to last song. It's very interesting. The story is pretty wild. So I recommend doing that as well. Just throwing that out there, everyone. Thus, her liner notes saying it was madness. It was. He couldn't handle it and bailed. I think he misled her about the seriousness of his feelings, but she ran with it. I mean, I sort of think this is not what happened, but like, well, I'll get into it. Because this could be like a 7-hour debate. You know what I'm saying? It was madness. It was crazy. I mean, I think that she's meaning the entire, like, I think like the decade. Like, I really think that it was like a decade of wild things.
I agree.
And I truly believe, and I know everyone roasts me for saying this all the time, and I personally don't care. Another hill I'm dying on. I believe that when all that shit came out with the petition and all that, I truly believe Maddie was like, we didn't see this coming. This is ruining absolutely like a very big peak in your career, and I'm like damaging it. And I'm like, I'm leaving you safe and stranded. But I don't think he ghosted her. Like, I don't think that it was a ghosting. Then they got back together. Everyone forgets that they actually got back together after they broke up in June. They got back together in July. There was like all those articles about, hi, Abby. There was all those articles about them looking for houses to get, or like they're moving in together in New York. Does everyone remember this? It was like after they broke up, they got back together. Oh, they've decided to work it out and they're going to live together. They are, they will do whatever it takes. That was the line from Tree Pain. They will do whatever it takes. And then seriously, like 2 weeks after that, it was like, they're just gonna be friends. They're both busy.
Yeah, it was like, wild.
It was really weird. It was a like, what? I mean, it was wild.
It's like whiplash. Yeah.
It was like whiplash, big time. It was big time. But I think it was a talked about kind of thing. And also, people had like a lot of misplaced anger going on. Like the people were like really like having like symptoms of like parasocial grief over her and Joe breaking up, that they needed something to target. And I think he was willing to do it because like, he already, it was just easier to, I don't think that she wanted to bash Joe, and she didn't. She didn't. Yeah. She didn't. Did I just read this? Oh yeah, I did. Joe and Taylor broke up in 2020 is my opinion. It very possibly could be.
I think they broke up and got together a lot.
Yeah.
I think they fought a lot.
Yeah. On and off. Yeah. So because the pieces don't really line, like none of it lines up. Do you know what I mean? Like I had this weird thing the other day where I'm like, what if the PR relationship was Joe? You know what I mean? Like, what if, you know what I mean? Like that would make the most sense. Like he was never even seen. Like,
yeah.
What if, I mean, it was like, I mean, who knows? I'm just joking though, you all. I'm just joking. Yeah, probably the one line in one of the verses where's the trophy, he just comes running over to me, could be about her feelings for Travis. I think she just happens to use this analogy. This is to me that she rebranded and rededicated the song. She's like, what are the odds that I wrote this like basically about like this like coded sports analogy kind of thing, but they're both, I mean, I don't know. I definitely think it's about Maddie. And when she says touchdown, people think of it as football, but it's not. She's talking about the plane.
She's because that's about when I touched down. Absolutely.
Yes. 100%. People are like, well, she says touchdown. It's about Travis. No, it's like she's touching down in his country, in his area. She's coming back metaphorically to him. She already knows where he is. Remember, like, is your heart still reserved for me? That would not be somebody you just met. You know what I mean? Also, Maddie Healy has a heart tattoo on his chest. Everyone. The sign on your heart, it's a big ass heart. Like, okay, just saying. And it says true love on it. The smallest man who ever lived is definitely about Matt. Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
No doubt. Zero doubt. That's not ambiguous. I also don't think every song has Maddie in it either. There were times she pulled him in, but other muses existed as well. There were other muses. Absolutely, of
and
course.
we didn't say every song. I said like 85%.
There's a lot of Maddie.
There's a lot. But yeah, you're right. Of course, they're not all about him. But it's I when I say that too, it's most people think that most of the songs during the Joe era are about Joe, and they just aren't. Some of them are, absolutely. A lot of them are about Maddie, and not necessarily like being together with Maddie, but like the fact that he was here.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely. He was swirled you into all my poems. She says it. Like,
and again, the lowercase, Reputation, Folklore, Evermore, and the Vaults.
And it wasn't one-sided. Like, this is the other thing. Like, it wasn't a one-sided venture of just Taylor making shit up in her head and like going wacky with it. You know what I mean? Like the things that she puts out and the things that he has put out that commingle, that are answers to each other's questions, that are responses, they are correspondence. It's a whole big long story, and it's wild. It is wild, and it's very cool. I didn't read this out loud. I think Tree Paine is a sweetheart, absolutely, but she's a badass. She's a badass.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. But like, if you do something like, you're not supposed to do, like, that's what I mean. Like, don't. She's gonna come at you very forcefully, not in like a mean-spirited way, but that's her job, right? Her job.
Yes, and she's so good at her job
as well, so to speak. You know,
like when Ed Kelsey like went on that big old rambling escapade about like every personal detail of the proposal. You know, Tree Paine was like,
I've talked about this.
Yeah. So when I said, remember that whole big book I gave you of shit you can no longer do yesterday? Did we read it?
Right. And you know, I was like, I didn't read all that. I read the
700 violations in there. We're never talking about them pulled over on the side of the road and shit. Like, no. Well,
we appreciate your service. Thank you for
absolutely much appreciated. And have we heard a word from him since? Have we heard a word from him since?
No, I don't know if I've seen him even.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Do we know he's still around?
Do we see what I'm saying? You mess up that NDA, shit gets crazy. Have we seen him since that engagement? That he has not been in public talking. I'm just saying it's serious. And I love that. I love that about. I mean, we've hardly even seen her dad since the photographer incident in Australia.
Yeah.
She's like her own dad. Like she in the docuseries, and let's not forget this, okay? I have not forgotten. I think about it daily. Why wasn't her father, like it says, Scott Swift, and then just says dad, and does not say 13 management like everyone else in her family. He has always had 13 management under his name, and now he doesn't. I'm just saying it's because of that incident. And she's like, nope, took it away. Like she plays 0 games. Taylor Swift plays 0 games with her career, with her brand, with her narrative. No games. Like, Dad, you want to punch a paparazzi in the face in Australia? Really? We're doing that? Okay. Guess what? You're not even getting a speaking segment in this docuseries. You say like something, you know what I mean? You don't get like a sit down, like your mom, like the mom, or like nothing.
Yep.
We're gonna put my manager instead, my other manager in instead. You're not even a manager anymore. I think it's crazy, you guys. Do you guys love Tree? I love Tree. Celebrate her. I don't know. I think she has made a few missteps, but I can see why at this point she doesn't want to trust someone new. I think Tree Paine is like one of the best in the business period, but unexpected things happen, and like mishaps happen because like we're dealing with human beings, you know what I mean? And they do stuff that doesn't go to plan occasionally. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Taylor's also messy. Like, it's a lot of work being Tree Paine, you know? Like, like, can you imagine Tree Paine's face like when Taylor made that crazy announcement, like, this is the happiest I've ever been. And everything makes sense now at the Eras tour. Can you imagine what Taylor, like, T-Pain was in the audience, like, what's going on? What is happening right now? How am I going to fix this? Who's she even talking about? What are we doing? We're doing this right now. We are actually doing this right now. She's going on and on and on. And then I love you. The song's about you. You know who you are. Oh God. T-Pain is like, I have to leave the show and I have to get to writing. I have to like come up with what's happening. I mean, that's a lot of work. Like every little thing. I never thought Joe was into it for the right reasons. I mean, we don't know what he was. He just was. I mean, the thing is he was just kind of boring. You know what I mean? We don't really. I don't know. Everyone says terrible things in certain moments. Yes, absolutely, they do.
Okay, but I think this is Maddie, a response to Maddie saying terrible things, and like
no, Maddie says some.
You don't say racist things in certain moments.
You never be racist.
Unless
that's never okay.
Yeah.
Never okay.
Never.
You never say sexist things. I mean, he's talked a whole bunch of shit about Taylor Swift even before all of, I mean, like he is problematic. Like there's no question about it. But I think part of Taylor, who is so controlled, who is so has to live inside these rules that society like built for her, got so much freedom from Maddie's like, I don't give a shit about anything and no one can tell me what to do and I am not going to listen to anyone. I'm not saying what he said was right. I would never say that. But I think from Taylor's perspective, her wild boy on all this wild joy, it was this freedom because he didn't care. Like, you know what I mean? And when you're so controlled by like narratives and how it's going to look and public personas and what people expect and what they don't. And blah, blah, blah. I mean, for God's sake, like look at the outrage when she did the vigilante shit dance. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy, you know? I mean, let her live. Yep, it is a track 10. Whoop, whoop. It is a track 10. And it's a scorcher. I love this song. Does everyone still love this song? I love it.
I do love it. And I love that now that we have Showgirl and Elizabeth Taylor, and then it's like, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Like she was arguing about Elizabeth Taylor. And I love those connections.
I love them too. And I loved the timing of Who's Afraid of Little Me. And it's just great. Do you think Tree gets a bonus every new breakup and boyfriend? Probably. Like it's going to be a long 90 days. Probably. I don't know. Who knows? God only knows. She Tree also is Jen. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They look exactly alike. What?
She also looks like a friend of mine too. So it's like, who is this person?
A throuple of doppelgangers.
Yes, a throuple.
Joe and Taylor were on and off for the bulk of their relationship. Yep. Absolutely. Holly, you got to do a segment on all the weird Margaret Qualley behavior. I will. I'm going to throw it in why would I throw it in the Maddie thing? We'll do a bad apple thing of all of the weirdness of Margaret Qualley and the bad apples. We'll do a bad apples because Margaret Qualley is doing some unhinged shit. Like, what is Jack doing? Like Jack, you're not concerned that Margaret Qualley seems to be like hyper fixated on being in every movie that Taylor Swift's boyfriends are in. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And why are you so enthused? And why do you keep talking about all your sex scenes with him and making it so uncomfortable with Joe? That interview, has anyone watched that interview that I've been talking about where it's like so uncomfortable? She's like, yeah, Joe and I like, and Joe's like, this is weird. Like, this is weird. And she's like, yeah. I mean, when she said to Jack, I come home and smell like Joe. Ugh.
Got you.
I mean, how weird is that? Like, that is so weird. And then she had to be in Happy Gilmore too because Travis was in it. What is going on?
Wild behavior.
Dude, it's very strange. I'm out of the loop. But now you're back in it.
Yeah.
Now you're back in it. I think Lover was This Joe Thing Isn't Working album. Oh, the Lover. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing though. Like, the truth of the matter in all of this is that, like, when you were, like, mentally in love with somebody else, like, and that person is not the person that you're dating, whatever relationship you're in is not going to work out.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're pining for, you're in love with somebody else, you're mesmerized by whatever word you wanna throw in there, it's, like, not gonna work out with whoever you're actually with, because you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You wish
'Cause you're
this
not
person was
all in.
someone else.
Yeah, you're not all in.
The Great War and Afterglow say a lot. Yes, they do.
Agreed,
The
agreed,
Great
agreed.
War is a masterpiece of information. Like, Taylor, holy crap. There's lots
Mhm.
going on in that song, and it's messy. What were you gonna say?
Nothing, I'm yawning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Do
okay.
you wanna read some of these? Can you
Like, but I can't
okay.
embiggen them. I
You
know.
can't
It's frustrating.
why? That's really okay. I'm gonna try to figure out if we can fix that.
'Cause I'm not,
Although
like, a host, I'm a guest. I'm
I
just
know,
a
but, like,
guest here.
I wish that I can figure out how to
Well,
fix that.
to be clear, to be honest, I guess I've never really tried. I guess I try to, like, click on somebody's and see what happens. Yeah, no, I can't. I don't know. How do you do it? You just click on them?
They're in a panel on the side of mine.
Oh, I don't think I have a panel.
I'm gonna
No.
see if I can put a setting on. Okay. Although I can just say maybe you ran with the wolves and refused to settle down, so Maddie coded. Mhm. Yep. It sure is. It sure is. We have a lot of Maddie to talk about.
Mhm.
As a person who lives in fantasy and romanticism, it's easy to imagine or hope for things that aren't there. Yep. I think she has done that for years. Absolutely. Keeps
Mhm.
you in bad situations way longer than you should. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And it also keeps you in, like, suspended animation a bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's the other thing is we don't see the overlap that's been going on. Like, the Jack Maddie good friends scenario. Taylor, see, what if this? I mean,
Like,
has
she couldn't
anyone
escape him, really.
right? Like, maybe has anyone ever pondered, like, Taylor was like, who does Maddie work with all the time? I'm going to work with them also, so I can have a connection. Maybe they both agree. Like, we don't know, but, like, don't you think it's kind of odd that both of these people are working with the same producer and they're, like, hanging out, maybe co-writing, writing. There's
Mhm.
documentation
Mhm.
that they were writing, then those don't get released, and then we have this 10-year. I mean, it would be like conspiracy theory if, like, none of the other shit came out, or if she didn't actually end up dating him, like, immediately on the air. Like, it's not
Mhm.
speculation. This was, like,
Yeah.
in the works. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
In the works. Before she left for the Eras tour, in the works.
Yeah.
100%. It's crazy. The life of a showgirl is this Travis thing is working, so I'll write almost a whole album about it, with the exception of Ruin the Friendship, which, like Forever Winter, yes, is about Jeff Lang. Absolutely. And also,
Right. But there's a lot
Actually Romantic is not about Travis.
canceled. Life
Canceled,
of a Girl
father
is not
figure.
about Travis. And then, like,
Father
again,
figure,
like
Life of a
Wishlist,
Showgirl.
Wishlist, Honey, those are about Travis, but they're also calling out other people as well in the subtext of it all. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yes, absolutely agree with you there. But it's Taylor Swift, so she's gonna, like, bring in all
But
these characters as well.
Yes, absolutely. But she's also making a really strong point to, like, say Travis is an exclamation point in neon that's, like, over the top better than anything I've ever experienced. And
Mhm.
so, like, she's really screaming that part
Mhm.
loudly,
Mhm.
like, real loud,
Mhm.
real loud. Of my best friends from school who
Mhm.
passed away, I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry. Yeah, that happened.
I had a friend that passed away, like, like a high school friend that passed away so young, and it's really hard, and I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah.
It stays with you forever. It
It really,
does.
you never get over it.
No, you don't, and I'm sorry that that you've experienced that. We don't know yet about whether Travis Kelce will play football next season for the Chiefs or not. He is supposed to make a decision by March of this year. This is going to be an interesting move. I'm telling you.
I
He
agree.
retires. I think it's going to be very interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even want to say too much about that right now, but like whatever. I mean, good for him if he retires. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's just going to be interesting. I think it's going to be it's just a change in dynamic. You know what I mean? I hear Travis is leaning toward playing again this year, whether with the Chiefs or another team. Interesting. I think that he's going to play again. I do. I fully do. I don't think he's retiring. I don't. I hope he does. I don't know how to word this. Like, I feel like saying like, it would be, I don't know. I don't know how I want to word it. I'll come back to it. I just think it's going to be a change in their relationship dynamic. What do you think?
I think of course it will be, because anytime somebody like changes a huge chunk of their life, it's going to. But also, they sort of have a unique situation where it's not like Travis has been going to work every single day, 5 days a week, 40 hours, like he doesn't have a traditional job. So they've definitely experienced times where in the off season where he's not doing his football job. He's obviously doing like the podcast or, advertising or, all these side projects that he has. And then, and there was that whole time she was on the air. So now they've had this time of he's in the off season. She's in sort of her off season, so to speak. And it's all signs seem to point to the fact that it's been okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's like, and he has a restaurant. He has a restaurant. He also there's like so much training though before a football season, even in the off season. There's a lot of like dedication still to it. I don't know. It's just different. It's just different. You know what I mean? It will just be different.
I feel like he'll continue to do other projects and things. So it's not. But yeah, it probably will be a little bit of it'll be a transition for sure.
It will definitely be a transition. Okay, I don't see Travis playing for another team other than Chiefs. Me either. I think it's the Chiefs or nothing. Personally, Travis has said he will never play for another. Yeah, so it's Chiefs or nothing, in my opinion. But God only knows. Who knows? It would be nice if Travis did return to the Chiefs for another season, so he can play in another Super Bowl, which again, like 2006, will be in a city in LA.
Well, but I mean, it doesn't guarantee that he's going to be in the Super Bowl. I think that's the whole issue. Does he think that the team is the 2026 team will be a team that will go and win the Super Bowl? Honestly,
right? How's Patrick Mahomes' recovery doing? Do we know? I truly don't know.
No idea.
I could see Travis play in Ohio for a year, maybe Tom Brady to play in Vegas. Sorry, I said Tom Brady's name like that. Like he induces a rage in me.
I mean, he could go play for the Browns because obviously he has a lot of connections with Cleveland, and I think Cleveland would accept him. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he's a Chiefs or nothing.
Yeah,
but who knows? I mean, Mike, who knows? I don't know.
Taylor I think you'll in Ohio. It would not have been on my bingo card, though.
No. Definitely not. But Taylor Swift living in
true.
Yeah. I don't even finish that sentence.
Yeah. That's true. That's very, very true.
Yeah. So crazy things happen all the time. I think it will be in Inglewood. The 2027 Super Bowl. LA is going to be busy. Two Super Bowls and then the Summer Olympics in 2008. I think she's definitely doing the Olympics 2028. I don't know if she's gonna. I don't think she's ever gonna play a Super Bowl. What do you think?
I don't think so either.
I mean, not to be this person, but she doesn't even do anything for free. Like, you don't get paid for the Super Bowl. She's not doing it. I mean, I hate to be that way, but business move like Taylor is probably like, nah.
I mean, one thing you can get. I mean, look at the huge bump that Bad Bunny got. Like, you can get a big bump. You can get it can be very, even if you don't get paid for it straight, like it can be a big bump for a lot of people that they get money in other ways, but she doesn't need that.
She doesn't. And it would be the best Super Bowl though. It would be so phenomenal. I would be like literally insanely excited if she did it.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor may have to rush an emergency album to rebuttal everyone. I know. It's going to be interesting. You guys, it's going to be interesting. I don't think that she knew that all of these, I mean, it's a lot of like problem area people with her coming out with albums like quickly.
Yeah.
It's like that's also never happened. So like whatever's going on with the planets and whatever, like it's going to be a crazy year because never has all of this happened in once. And the years that she has put out albums with people that she's friends with, there's been, you know, I mean, there's even been tensions at award shows when they're friends. Can you imagine that? I mean, it's gonna be wild, guys. It's gonna be wild. I'm excited. I think the 2007 Grammys, Taylor Swift might for Showgirl win her. Absolutely, and she should.
Absolutely. I don't see a world where she doesn't.
If she doesn't, the fury that I will feel will be unparalleled. Like there is like all the number. It's just it's so radically different from the Post Department. Like usually they're looking for like, you know, different from the last, all these different factors. But I mean, it's a phenomenon. It's so different from Tortured Poets, like all the things. I mean, all the things. Oh my God. I'll be like, I get irritated just thinking about her not winning Album of the Year. Like I
know.
I will be like, who could possibly win it? And if it is Billie Eilish, I will seriously, I will be, I don't know. I shouldn't have said that, but like, it would be if it's anyone else. I don't care who it is. If it's anyone else, if it's anyone else besides her. I mean, Fate of Ophelia was number one for what, 14 weeks, 16. I don't even, you know what I mean?
I think it was 12. I think it was
12. It was 12.
I think so. Yeah. For the 12th album. I mean, that's not why, but yeah.
Right. Well,
it's just, that's just the Tay number voodoo of it all.
A number voodoo. Wait, hold on.
Oh, the movie The Getaway instead of Thelma and Louise. Oh, she drops another eligible album. Oh, so she would have two. Would no. I was gonna say would it Eras mashup, but no, it wouldn't be eligible, would it?
Because it's a live album.
I don't know, but if it's a mashup, maybe because are the mashups then considered like
new material? Yeah, it's new material. I just don't know if it's if live albums are.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know the answer to that. But what I mean, she could record them, but like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, because I desperately still need that. The movie The Getaway is what I meant. Going back to Thelma. Okay, yes,
gotcha, Darren.
Oh man, yeah. T is more like The Getaway. Yeah. Yep, I think that. I mean, I think it was a rebrand, a total rebrand. Like I have to do this on a whole different way. When she says touchdown, she's not. Hi, Sarah. Oh yeah, I didn't see you pop in here. When she says touchdown, she's not referring to football exactly. She says, when I touch down, 2 words. Yes. Different meaning. She likes it's about Maddie. And I'm pretty sure Travis has never touched hair. Is this going to say heroin? Exactly. He would not make a joke.
He has either. But in my argument in the video that we made is, first of all, she says he's saying it, but that doesn't, she could just be attributing it to him. But,
yeah, I don't know.
Making jokes about Maddie after the fact.
Yeah, I just don't think that Travis would be like, "Hey, this time."
Because, no, but
I don't know. I also think like it ties into Lord's album being named Pure Heroin, like, and they're all connected and friends. It's just like, but it would be funny and very Maddie-esque of him to be like, this time it's heroin with an E. That is like very Maddie thing to say. I mean, I do believe he probably did say that. Like that's like his personality. Like that's not out of the realms, and it would be hilarious in his British accent. Like he would make it funny because he is like he you know what I mean? I can see him saying this. I think it would be like, whoa, if like Travis said like this, but like, what do you mean this time it's heroin, but this time with an E? What does that even mean? If you're saying that to me, This time what? You know what I mean? It's just something, first of all, to me, it sounds like a sentence that you use with somebody that you've dated before. Like you've kind of gone through this before with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. True.
Just like still, like, is your heart still reserved for me? Still, like, you know, it's the alchemy is like mystical merging of things, you know, I don't know. To me, it's just, it doesn't sound like fresh love. It sounds like we're doing this again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? But who knows? I mean, she could come out tomorrow and be like, the alchemy is about Travis. You know what I mean? I'd be like, well, damn.
She says the folklore triangle is made up, so I don't believe it.
True. Right. Exactly. So we can't be trusted. The musicians can win trophies too. Yeah, exactly. Yes, absolutely. And I think it's like, listen, if you go back to the idea that the Tortured Poets department, he was going to be featured on. Can you imagine if Fortnite was a collab with him and Maddie? They would have won a Grammy. You know what I mean? I think it was foreshadowing. We won the trophy, like very meta. Like I'm putting this out, and then we're gonna win the trophy, and then like sort of all the praise that her and Travis got. She kind of thought she was gonna be getting with Maddie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Hey, I hope you both are. Oh, yay! Hi, Abby. Hi, Abs. All right, guys, we're gonna finish up these comments. Then do you wrap it up? Is that good? Do you think, Tay?
Yeah, starving.
I know I keep trying to tell people that the word touchdown, when it is two words separated, but has nothing to do with football. Haven't people ever heard the word being used when either, right. I mean, and it just goes into the context of when I touchdown, like she certainly isn't playing football. You know what I mean? And
that's not how you would say it anyway. Right. Like even if you are a football player, you don't say when I touchdown.
When I touchdown. Yeah. It's like, exactly. People just like, you know, they link shit together. Like Travis football touchdown. This is a trophy. No, like
people listen on a very surface level.
Yes,
most of the time, and that's okay if that's how you want to enjoy the music. But then, don't like try to fight for your interpretation of something if you haven't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever.
And also, like
I'm hangry at this point.
Yeah, and like the song's called "The Alchemy." Turning things into gold, trophies are gold. Like it's the culmination of all these things happening that makes them winning. Like they finally won each other. You know what I mean? They're each other's like king and queen again. Yep. And you know, but once your queen has come, you treat her like an also ran. What does this mean?
Shuttle, maybe the plane landing.
Oh, shuttle lands. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Exactly. She didn't bash him. You'll find. Yeah. She said, peace out. Yeah. Like she's like, I wish you well, which we have never experienced that. I'll wish you well ending with her. It's been like, oh no. Scorching.
Kind of back to December, but yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. She's like, I screwed up. You know what I mean?
That was her biggest. I don't say her biggest regret, but that was the relationship that she, I think, a lot of times went back to and thought,
totally.
But could this have worked? Should I have? Like, you know, he was nice. He treated me well,
and I ghosted him. Right?
It's okay. They're friends now.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, it's like,
he's with a different Taylor. It's all okay. It's all okay.
And how weird is that? Yeah, it's annoying. How dumb have Americans? I know people would stop. You know, it's just like, and they don't drink beer while they play football. However, Maddie playing in bars, exactly. It's after a show. Do you know what I mean? It's like the band. It's everyone after the show. It's like it's the party after your tour, after the nightly show. I mean, that's the scene she's painting. Beer sticking to the floor, not in the grass. It's not
right. There's no
not on AstroTurf. It's in a club. It's after his performances. You know, exactly. She definitely was the one who pursued Joe and chased him over. She did pursue him. She did pursue him. For what? I mean, you know what I mean? She's very calculated in a good way. Like, she's like, I need some, like, I need to get out of this hellscape that I'm living in with the snake gate, you know? And there's a lot of just bad timing with the Maddie. And I agree. She told Travis it was about him because we've seen Travis, absolutely, a rebrand, rededication.
Absolutely.
Rededication. Simple as fact, like, yes, I did write this about you. Or whatever. Maybe he really does know. I don't know. But she rededicated it in public. So therefore now it's about Travis.
On her 87th show.
Yeah. Perfect, lining it all up.
Live stream.
Woo. Yeah. Lining it all up. Let's do this on the 87. Let me dedicate this to you. We're just gonna collectively erase the memories of everyone involved. Like, do you know what I mean? She's very good at it. She does it seamlessly. But it's really about somebody else. And that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, she definitely told him it was. Yeah, probably so. That would be hilarious. I wonder what Travis's top 5 Taylor Swift songs would be. I don't we know them. Hasn't he said it's like Blank Space?
Well, he definitely said Blank Space is his
The Alchemy. One. Yeah.
Alchemy.
He's never listened to anything on Red from that interview he did. Like,
but maybe since then he has.
Yeah, maybe since then. But maybe not. Okay. Like, yeah. A Fate of Ophelia, I would guess Wood is on there.
You would think so.
I would think that would be like his Hall of Fame. Like, this is my favorite song.
Also, it's a fantastic song. Like, it's gonna put you in a great mood every time you listen.
I've had a very big change of heart about that. Yes, it's a great song. It's a great song. It's a great song. But yeah, I mean, I think Fate of Ophelia is probably one of his favorites. I mean, I think Love Story is probably one of his favorites. I'm just wildly speculating. Who knows? In fairness, her father was ill and recovering from the past. Yes, I know that. He may have stepped back. Yes, absolutely. But here's the thing. Sick or not, in the docuseries, 13 Management is missing under his name, and it has been there for 20 years. And everyone else still has it. What?
The docuseries was filmed before his surgery. Now, of course, he still could have, been having symptoms or not felt well or whatever, which could explain why he's not, or maybe he just doesn't like to be in front of the camera or talk in front of a camera, which would be why he's maybe not
talk. Yeah, briefly, and and then text is put up in editing. It's the last thing you do. But his is the only one that doesn't say 13 Management. Something happened, right? I don't know. It's weird. Oh, and they wear shirts when they play football.
I mean, yes, they do wear shirts, but they don't. They can't like pull their shirts off because they have all the padding in it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Not that I'm a big football player, but I don't think I've ever seen a football player like after a game pull their jersey off before they get to the locker room. It's not really.
I have never seen that.
But soccer players do, I think. I don't watch soccer either, but I know like some female soccer players very famously have, right? Yeah. And like, so I'd assume the males are even more going to.
Does he take his shirt off in the Alchemy? I'm like having a brain fart where I can't remember. Is there something? Are they shirtless in the song?
Yeah, don't they say and your shirts in the air or something like that? Beer on the floor, shirts in the air.
Oh, shirts off. Yeah. Shirts off. Yes. And your friends lift up us up over your head. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So right. This is after a show.
You can easily, but do they? They don't. I don't think.
But they do after music shows. They 100% do. I've been in many a backstage after many
they're sweaty.
They're sweaty. It's like immediately the shirt comes off. Pretty much immediately. Oh my God, everyone on her team had to have been shitting themselves. Yes, for the Maddie. Again, we need to figure out a way to keep up with these better.
Yeah,
we love you guys commenting.
Yeah, I know.
And we wish we need to figure out a better way to do this. When Tree was telling Taylor the Grammy noms in Miss Americana, it sounded like she was thinking, please don't fire me. I think that she just knew how disappointed Taylor would be because of like her heart and soul. And after like that, such a shitty year, you know what I mean? The Snake Gate, like all of that. I mean, it was a very, you know, it was such an important, and she didn't even get nominated. Like, that's just crazy.
I will never, ever get over that.
No, it's insane. Canceled on the Life of the Showgirl is track 10. It sure is. It sure is. Sure is. She wants to be, yes, she does. I don't even know who this was referring to.
I think it was about Margaret.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes. It doesn't even matter. Fill in the blank, whoever the person is. I really hope Taylor and Jack are okay. Their songs together are amazing. I hope that they are too, but I just don't think that they are. It's just too obvious. Like, listen, I don't like her being in feuds, but when one arises and we notice things, we must talk about it. Like, it's too weird for too long, too much silence. This article now, which is like, this did not even need to be in the article. It's in there on purpose. Like, there's too much going on. You know what I mean? And now also, didn't the Bleachers, didn't he now just write, I mean, not that he wrote a song about Margaret, right? On the album. So now it's like, just again, another triangle of like connections. Like, here's my song about Margaret. It makes sense for him to write the song. I'm not trying to say it doesn't. But it's just wild. The amount of like, I don't know. It's just wild. Me too. Me too. Oh my gosh. She thought she was better safe than Starry. I know.
Starry-eyed is Maddie.
Starry-eyed is always Maddie.
Do I have to trace the constellations in his eyes?
Yep. It's always Maddie. Anything that's to do with stars, constellations, comets, meteors, anything cosmic is 100% Maddie. She felt a glow like this never before and never since. Yep. Because isn't everything just second best after that meteor strike? Like, think of a meteor crashing to Earth. The glow, the illuminating, the stars in the sky, snow on the beach. It's like, was that a comet or was that you just passing by unbeknownst to me? Can we watch our phantoms, like watching wild horses? Like, can I just orbit? Can I be in your orbit? All outer space terms. I hate it here. The outer space part is total. It's like, come on. It's so much. Also, the alchemy. There's a references to question in the. I mean, it's like, watch the video. Like, we go into it like very deeply. There are songs on Life of a Showgirl not at all about Travis. Besides Ruin the Fringe. Yes, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Agreed. I mean, there's way more songs about Maddie. I'm just saying. I think verse 1 of LOML could be about both Maddie and Joe. There's major debate. This is a weird one, right? But like, I think it's about Maddie. I think it's about Maddie.
I think it's 100% about Maddie.
You know,
but that's again my opinion. But
yeah, I just think it's Maddie. Which is crazy. Like, I mean, the gravity of that song to be about Maddie and not Joe is pretty wild. I mean, it's wild. It is wild. I don't think he's proud of how things went with Taylor. So why bring it up? Oh, because this is what they do. This is what they do. They troll each other. They are each other's trolls. Like, they can't help it. They can't. I think it's almost like they can't help it.
Maggie, she's being so cute right now. Tag, I literally right now. She's on her side. She's got a little paws like this. So cute.
Aw, I am now convinced the Super Bowl is out.
Yeah,
of Taylor performing. Yeah, she's not doing that. She's like, I've already sold this out a billion times. By the way, myself, only me. Backstreet Boys, I think, wants to do next year's Super Bowl halftime show, and they want to bring Britney Spears up on stage. Oh my gosh, that would be incredible for Britney.
It would be incredible as long as it is healthy for Britney to do.
As long as it's healthy, that would kick ass.
I feel like a lot of the Backstreet Boys have like, let's just say, right-leaning
Oh, I have no idea about
Where are
any of
my
them.
words?
We're starving.
I think we are starving. I think several of them, not all of them. I think several of them are kind of like MAGA, basically. And so I personally don't want to like promote that, but I could be wrong. I was never like into them, whatever. It's just things I hear. I don't follow.
But I love Britney. And I absolutely love me some Britney.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, The Alchemy is about returning to more engagement with her fans, coming back so strong. It's an interesting way to look at it, and it could be dual meaning, but I think it's also like this time it's going to work with her and Maddie, and I really,
for the third time's the charm.
Yeah, I circled you on a map. I still know where you are. Like, I've never forgotten where you are. We are still in contact. We are tied together. And we're going to
their location, so she didn't even have to circle them on a map. So
right. Exactly. I already know where you are. Exactly. Oh yeah, and how she says the sign on your heart is still reserved for me, and how she's coming back so strong to come back somewhere where you have been before. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'm coming back. I'm not going there. I'm coming back. So like, you have to have been there first to come back to it. You know what I mean? So it's not Travis. I meant also about returning and engaging with fans. Yeah, I don't remember a time where she wasn't, though. See, that's the thing that, like, do you mean like after she was pissed about but that
wouldn't make sense within the Alchemy, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that frame in mind, but I think this is directly to and she mentions, think of the other thing. She mentions in The Crown. She mentions crowns a lot when she's referring to Maddie. A lot.
And now the crown is to the side. It's a prop in the opalite.
It's a nothing. And it's also in Fate of Ophelia. It's in that
right. I keep forgetting to look for that. But yeah.
When she does that, I heard you were quite a pyro. You strike the match to watch it blow. The guy in the background, when he does that, it's sitting like on like it's sitting on a bunch of wood. So just saying, but it's in the background. And then it's in opalite also. But yeah, The Crown is so wrapped up with because listen, hold on. I think it's because Maddie and Taylor was like king of my heart and American queen. That is like, I think that's how they saw each other.
Yes. But what if it's not that, and it's an Easter egg for something in the future? Because if we have the crown in these two videos, plus we have showgirl photo with the big it's another thing. It's like, as many times as we've seen the bathtub is as many times as we've seen crowns.
True.
And very like true. You said, the colors, the gemstones on the crown are those same three, the red, blue,
they're blue, red, and purple. Yeah. Yep.
What if it's an Easter egg and doesn't have anything to do with Maddie? It's both. Porque no los dos.
Yes, very, very possible. It's very possible that it's either both, one or nothing.
Right.
So all options are
like bathtubs. Y'all are focused on bathtubs. Are you crazy? Yes.
Hey, listen.
But stop putting bathtubs and things, Taylor, and then we will focus on them.
Exactly. Why do you have a bathtub and everything? Like, why can't why do you talk about it?
All of your green rooms. What's with the scissors?
What's going on? What is going on? Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, I think we get awards for noticing, all of us here.
We get crowns.
Yeah, we get crowns. I have a few.
We forget the trophy. They're just coming running up to us.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right. We are the alchemy.
We are.
Yeah. There are phrases that can pertain to both. Circled you on a map can mean all the jokes about putting Travis on the map. Travis said Taylor was his crush when they were younger. Lots of ambiguity. I mean, that's true. It's true. I just feel like it's like to me, it sounds like this, like there's such a familiarity with this a lot of history with this person. You know what I mean? I don't view it as like fresh eyes. You know what I mean? Like freshly, like this is new.
But it does explain how she can use or purpose it.
Absolutely. And it's also like only in Taylor Swift's world would she write this song and then date a football player. I mean, quite literally, this never would happen.
Could just be another invisible string, really.
Yeah, like
this, I wrote the song about somebody else, but
how does it look like you? Yeah, it's literally insane. And he won the Super Bowl that year. Like, yeah, I mean, only Taylor would this work out. I mean, seriously. Travis started listening on 1989, his favorite album, probably not a country guy. Yeah, I don't know. I know, and who knows? And it doesn't matter. Whatever. You can easily pull your football jersey off. Yeah, you can, but like, do they? Shirts off, lift you over the head is like crowd surfing. It's like very it's like very music show kind of behavior in my experience. Sometimes the shirt comes off before they leave the stage. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, yeah, I mean, sticky floors. I mean, this is like band shit. Okay. Some players do take their shirts off and exchange jerseys on the field, but yeah, I mean, in what, football?
Maybe. I've never seen it, but again, not really my scene, so I'm not going to claim to be any kind of expert.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't. I've not.
I don't think it's common enough that it would be.
I mean, like, I was literally trying to think of.
Not a visual, right? But I don't know.
I don't have any visual for a football player ever taking.
I can't believe we've talked this much about the alchemy. Honestly.
See how it's recycled?
But like, I get it. But also,
it's the solar eclipse.
We're gonna go. I have a whole list of other things we were going to talk about. I have like major things I figured out, but we'll save it for next week. It's fine.
Save it for next week
because we go where the road takes us. That's
this is hot on the minds. Yes, they trolled each other, but yeah, see, it's the solar eclipse. Yes, they trolled each other before Taylor was engaged, and now she's planning their wedding. And wait, they trolled before Taylor was. Who were we talking? Before
Maddie and Taylor trolled each other. And now
she's planning
their wedding. I think her wedding maybe what Peg means. I don't know, Peg. I don't know.
Can you elaborate? Because I'm confused. After Joe keeping her hidden for most of it. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I don't have enough money for a subscription for the app right now, but I will soon, hopefully. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sarah.
And we will love when you are able to come back.
Absolutely. But you can just hang out with us here. So it's all worked out every way. It's actually insane how everybody is connected. Yes, it is. Taylor, Charlie, Maddie, Joe, Margaret, Jack, Taylor, Jack, Sabrina. It's like a Disney Channel show. It is. And it's weird how Disney, the channel. Ding.
Yeah, so many of them were connected to the Disney Channel.
Totally.
Oh, Tiffany, what an excellent question. Because in fact, we do.
What?
We filmed it like a month ago.
What?
Her question right here about do we have any content discussing basically champagne problems?
I don't see the question.
You made it big. It's right there. It's the big one.
Am I reading? Oh my God, you guys, I'm insane.
Do you guys have any content? I'll read
guys.
Do you guys have any content discussing the Taylor clip of her in a wedding dress with Champagne Problems playing and Aaron's playing the piano? Yes. And the cameraman is walking down a spiral staircase. And yes, in fact, we do.
We have a whole episode. YouTube won't release it. And I don't know why. I think we are being like monitored.
I think we have said things.
We have said lots of things.
Like that we don't drink our drinks with ice. Type of thing.
Yes, we have.
And it's possible. That's I don't know if it has. I don't know what.
I've been very vocal. Yeah, we've both been vocal about certain things that people, I'm trying so hard to not say what I want to say right now.
I know.
I'm going to start holding up signs. I'm going to start holding up signs like this.
I mean, it does seem like our last couple videos are not getting the viewing numbers that ones before that did. No, that YouTube? Is that people just don't have the interest in certain things?
No, I think it's
I don't know.
I think we got like, there's like a weirdness because I happened to mention about, and I did it. I mentioned the Cheeto already in this one, but I called him Cheeto instead of the other thing.
Yeah, we have never stayed away from stating our political views.
Totally not.
We won't, because
we won't.
We don't care.
I literally don't care
about the numbers. You know, I mean,
I don't. Like, course, I am not.
But we not really. Not above everything else.
Correct. And I like, we've gone off, and I think they were like, "Oh, women with opinions." You know what I mean? I think what Maddie ghosting her burned down all of her bridges about him, both past and future. Interesting.
We will get to that.
Yeah.
How about that? Can we put a pin on that in that one?
We can put a major pin on this because it will most likely be in my giant PowerPoint. So it's yay. Mint Taylor is planning her and yes, she is, and we can't wait to see who's there. I can't wait.
What? Eva, hi. 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
You have missed 3.5 hours of insane.
We're gonna finish up here, and then it's gonna pop up. And you're gonna watch the whole thing.
You can rewatch the whole thing. We get a little unhinged. We talk about the bad apples, new developments. We talk a lot about the alchemy.
Well, alchemy was the topic du jour.
Yeah, which is cool though, because I love to go where you all take us.
That's what we love about lives.
We go with the flow. You know what I mean? And I think there's just always been a lot of confusion about the alchemy because it's kind of weird. It's like very meta in the fact that like it works for both people, but I think it was like, when you think about it, it would have been the closing track. Well, but manuscript.
Well, but
yeah, like it's like the ending of like the story of them. You know what I mean? And I think she
it looks a lot like a tragedy now.
Yes. And she's like, now I need to make a part 2. So great.
Bye, Peg. Thank you for joining
us.
Bye, Peg. Please come back every Sunday.
Every Sunday, Swift AF, usually around 6:30. I think we just changed the time to that because it's the one we mostly get right. One we get mostly right.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just go with it and see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it will definitely be on Sunday. It will be Sundays with the
except for when it's on Mondays, but mostly on Mondays.
Yeah, unless there's something major going on a Sunday, then it's on a Monday. If there's something going on both days, then it's on Tuesday.
Right, but we always let you know. We inform you
sometimes, but mostly. But if not, we meant to. Because that's how we roll.
Right, which is why, like, if you just subscribe, then you get notified. It's so much easier when people don't have schedules.
Yeah, seriously. Because like, oh my god, keeping up with us, insane. So yeah, okay.
Woo, we did it.
We have covered a lot of stuff. We didn't even get through the list of stuff we were going to talk about. That's cool. What is it?
Darren?
Remember when yes, I know, but it was really 425.
Darren.
Listen, full statement. I have a raging ADHD, OCD, neurodivergent, like all the things. And like, I can get sidetracked really fast. And then always inevitably something happens. Something always.
Because William Lowry or Tree Payne or someone is allegedly out there trying to shut us down.
Yeah, like seriously trying to, and like I'm like Calamity Jane. Like something outrageous happens almost before every live stream. Step in a bucket of thumbtacks, all the lights fall down. Like every true story, right? Like literally,
absolutely
bleeding. Like it's like, well, now I've got this massive injury. Like, you know what I mean? all this stuff. I don't know, you all. It's the Great War before every single one of these.
Ruby, thank you for joining us.
Bye. Night, everybody.
We'll get there.
Okay. We're leaving. We're also leaving.
So what I've been alluding to all night, I'm not going to get into it, but if you recall a couple weeks back, I brought up my theory of threes and how she's using the threes, and so I think she and Maddie were together 3 times. I have found many more threes, and I will bring them up next Sunday, and maybe I will have more threes. There's one in particular that made me throw up my hands and go, fuck you, Taylor Swift, because you're too genius and I hate it. But
we'll get to that.
Amazing.
So cliffhanger.
To be continued next Sunday.
Absolutely awesome. Absolutely. And then I don't know when we should do the Maddie thing, because we'll do it. I don't know. I'm just gonna record it. I don't know.
Well, you can't do it without me. You've made me stop my Maddie research.
I'm not gonna do it without you.
Okay. Well, you made it sound like you were.
Well, I did not mean that, like, by any means.
I know.
What I want to say is when we record it, I want, like, we want to talk about it like that Sunday. So we don't need to add more to.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? It will be good. So we can see. Ooh.
Okay.
T. Lee loves the 333. Ooh, 333, love it. She loves
333.
Okay, so let us know in the comments when you want the
Yeah, Shaylin, we're
still live.
We're trying to wrap it up.
We're trying desperately to to land the plane, and I don't know. I can't stop talking.
We're never gonna touch down.
We're trying to touch down. We're circling the maps, you all. We don't know how to land this. We can't make it happen. Wait, what's up with the 3s? See now?
Oh, see what I did? Yeah. We'll get there. You just have to come back. You just have to come back. I'm sorry.
We'll be there Sunday. So now we're just doing it Sunday. We'll be doing the 3s on Sunday. Okay?
Even if we record the Maddie thing on Thursday, we don't know how long it'll take YouTube for it to go up. So
that's true. That is true. And I'm gonna just redo the upload I'm just gonna erase the because it's just been in holding. I feel like labeled locks and ceilings right now. Fresh out the slammer. I need to get champagne problems out.
Get it fresh.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. We're gonna go eat.
Okay.
We're gonna
don't wrap it up. I just got here. I'm sorry. We've been talking for 3 hours. We've been talking for 3 hours.
But the good news is you can watch the whole thing. You can watch the whole thing.
Yep. You can rewatch the whole thing. Everyone, we'll do the 3s on Sunday. Other surprises, but that will probably take up a lot of it. And we will,
or you could go back and watch, I don't know, a month ago or something when I have to go watch all the rest of our lives and find where I talked about it before, because I don't remember, but it's in there somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, if you go back and watch our lives, we talk about a lot of
stuff.
My middle name's Cassandra in my head, not in real life, but you know something. So yeah, I mean, just go back and rewatch. Go back and rewatch the alchemy one, you guys, because you've had so many questions. It's very good.
With your week, right?
We have we do it like a court, like a rebuttal.
We're both
case.
lawyers presenting our case.
Yeah. We present the case. We do it in a debate club. That's the word I'm trying to get out.
Yes.
We do a debate club style. And it's very interesting. So go check it out.
And we will do other debate clubs, but
oh yeah, definitely. We will do other debate clubs for sure. Okay. So everyone, until then and always, see you next Sunday. Peace.
Peace. Love. And Swifties forever. Bye. Thank you for joining us.
See you soon. See you Sunday.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Week.
Night.
And fuck ice.
Oh, damn it. We almost got through the whole thing.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Seriously, though, fuck ice.
Yeah.